All right, I'm ready.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. This is my co-host Zach. We are Real Fans Sports, and this is gonna be an interesting one. We'll see how this turns out for the Hawks, basically. What up, Skip Bayless?
TRAE is going to make 5 threes tonight, but he's going to shoot 16 of them.
Man, with
he
TRAE
makes
the way he
5.
playing, I don't know about TRAE, to be honest with you. He hasn't been playing well at all. I mean, he's been playing a little bit well, but DeJounte Murray has been the bulk of the team, doing most of the damage, which is kind of what they brought him over for. And then Saddiq Bey as well.
Yeah, I mean, DeJounte Murray is like, I mean, if this was TRAE's time to go get a contract somewhere else, and he's dropping the bag, and DeJounte Murray is making Atlanta feel very confident about not paying TRAE a max and bringing somebody else to help him out.
Yes, they really are. They really are. Oh, you know what? Let me put. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah, plug the fan in. But what's good with you, Skip? How you living, baby? Appreciate you stopping by again. I'm glad you were able to take some time away from Shannon, and come debate with us. It's a Friday, TGIF, everybody. Thank God it's Friday, off for the weekend. I know I'm excited that it's Friday. We have our streams this weekend. Guys, let us know if there's a particular game you'd like to see us cover Saturday and Sunday. Let us know. We're going to try and work some things out with our fellow YouTuber and friend of ours, Carlos, and do opposites of him. We're going to try and cover just 2 games, and then we will redirect y'all to him for the other 2. Kind of share each other's viewerships and supporters and all that good stuff. Thank God I don't have to see Shannon till Monday. Hey, that's right, Skip. Thank God you got a break from Shannon. Hit that Laker loving fool, bro. That LeBron loving fool. So Skip, do you think LeBron drops 40 after the words of Dylan Brooks? Or do you think he's not built like that? He's too scary, He don't have that mentality. What do you think, Skip? Let me know, man. Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, JAYSON Tatum, and Al Horford going to be starting for the Celtics. For the Hawks, so we got TRAE Young, DeJounte Murray, who's been lighting it up, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and then Clint Capella. Shan's going to go berserk in LA at Game 3. You think so? You think so, huh? Make some noise. What the fuck is this dude talking? All right, and the game is started. Tip is up. Boston's going to start with the ball. Jaylen Brown with the Bane mask on. Works it over to JAYSON Tatum. Work it over to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's going to drive in, bring the ball out to Tatum. Work it off the screen. Tatum, nice little dribble. Try to get into space. Kicks out. Smart hesitates on the 3. He's going to step back into it. Puts it up. No good. White almost gets the offensive board. Skip said LeBron doesn't have that Michael Jordan mentality. Jordan would put 50 on Dylan. So Non, if you didn't know, so that guy that I told you I kind of trolled a little bit
Yeah.
because of his messages on YouTube.
Yeah.
So now he's going through our other videos and saying bad things about him. So I just keep replying with a crying face. He sent us one thing. He said it was the catchers video, the best wicket catches. And he's like, terrible video. Y'all talk too much. You don't even know what y'all are watching yet. Why are y'all talking? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. If you wanted to just watch the video without our reaction to it, we just watch the regular video. Don't watch the reaction. Al Horford misses the 3.
An idiot.
I said, so I messaged back to him. I said, okay. I said, yes, sir. Next reaction, we will be dead silent. And then another one who is like, it's points, it's runs, not points. They score runs, not points. And I'm like, and he's like, you got it? ? So I said back, oh, my bad. Yeah, they score points. Got it. No problem.
We need to find
Tatum's gonna knock down the baseline.
We need to find a short video to react to. And we're gonna do a video. We just sit there, no reaction, no comments, nothing.
No intro, nothing. Just
and then at the beginning of the video, put this video is dedicated to, and put his name, his YouTube name,
his name.
And then halfway through, put another post that says, "If you have a problem with this type of reaction, please see him." We're just following his directions. I'm willing to troll back. I'm willing to troll back 100%.
Oh, I know. Same, bro. Mikey, what's good with your brother? I just did studying for our episode tonight. Fire, Mikey. Fire, Mikey. I hope it's a good episode. Skip said, don't listen to haters. If LeBron had listened to me, he would have played in China from 2014 on. That's facts. The heck just happened?
I mean, opposite foul called on Clint Capella. Actually, that's hard. DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, it was quite funny. So then he messaged just a couple minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
What do you put? He messaged in a reply on the Cricket for Americans, and said terrible video, talking all the time about stupid baseball, something like that. And I was like, okay. Tatum thought he had gotten fouled, but just kind of lofts it up. Doesn't even try to make it. And that's what happens when you play for the foul and not play for the shot. Is that Collins wide open for 3? No good. DeJounte Murray's going to get the offensive board with it. Guarded by Jalen. Has Tatum behind him. He's going to bring it out to Capella. Capella guarded by Horford. I'd like to see Capella go over the top on him, but he doesn't. He's going to kick out TRAE. 5 seconds underneath to Collins. Collins gets the and 1. That's a good basket, man.
Yeah.
Good tough shot by Collins.
There should have been a foul call before the shot and a foul call after the shot.
Yeah, facts. White fouled him right before as well. Grabbing his arms, trying to pull him down. The girl that just stood up got the full-blown Gucci sweatsuit on, bro. I see you, dog. That bitch, she got a $3,000 fit in the court sides. It is Atlanta, so I mean, I expected. Marcus Smart for 3. No good. TRAE gets it. Pass it up court. Capella lucky he didn't get called for a travel there. He didn't dribble the ball. We talked about that the other day too.
I mean, I don't think they would have, just because it was 2 steps. Maybe, I'm assuming.
Yeah. No, you're not supposed to take 2 steps even with a dribble. You can take 1. Technically, is what the rule is. You can only take one step without dribbling.
But then that takes away from the Euro step.
TRAE. No, I'm saying from a catch position. Like, you can dribble, then take 2 steps. You can't take 2 steps off a catch.
Oh, yeah, that's never going to get called.
Yeah, no, I never would. I remember someone tried to call that on me in like grade school, and I'm like, wait, hold up now. They don't even call it in the NBA. You're going to call it on me? I'm 11.
James White headed to the bench.
I still can't get over porn star Blake Griffin with that damn stash.
TRAE Young makes both free throws.
It is hot in my room. It's hot.
I realized as soon as I started streaming, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't turn that fan on because it got hot immediately.
It was cold. I mean, not cold, but it was chilly this morning, but it's hot now the sun's out.
Oh no, 75 degrees.
Kick out Brown,
75
guarded by
degrees this
Murray.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, that's perfect weather, man. Anywhere between like 68 and 75 feels great.
Capella.
TRAE guarded by Smart. Pass underneath the Capella. Horford, active hands. Capella goes over the top. That's beautiful. That's what I want to see Capella do all the time. He's got a couple inches on Horford. Doesn't have the strength. Get his feet loose on a quick rotation and then hook it over. Williams kicks out. Smart corner. Finally knocks one down. Ray Charles in this thing now. Ray Charles, how are you watching this, bro? You can't take 2 steps without a dribble. You can't. Oh, you can take 2 steps without a dribble, not traveling. Real? Okay. Okay, maybe I am wrong. I thought you could. I've definitely been taught that my whole life.
I thought you could because of
change. I definitely was taught that when I was younger.
Yeah, I thought you could because I've always seen players do it.
Let me see.
But I mean, it could be incorrect, but just always see them do it. 12-12, Brogdon, long 3, buckets.
So basically, what this says is the usual rule of thumb is that a player may only take 2 steps without dribbling, 3 or more steps of travel. However, in reality, this rule is much more complicated. Traveling can be called whenever a player takes multiple steps without dribbling the ball.
TRAE Young doesn't get the foul.
So apparently, in certain situations, they can't. What those situations are, I don't know.
Yeah, that means it's left up to the referee, which means it's left up to error. It's left up to error. That's basically what that means.
All right. I'm gonna go take this. This shirt's kind of thick. I'm gonna go switch to a thinner shirt.
Yeah, ball's go out of bounds. It's gonna be a kick ball. Should remain Atlanta's ball, but they're gonna take a TV timeout as well. As they replayed the Brogdon 3 on the last series. So what's good, Ray Charles? Welcome to the channel. Skip Bayless, appreciate you being here. Mikey, thank you for coming through. Once again, my name is Nonpfixion. My co-host is Zach. We are Real Fan Sports. Do sports from all around the world. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy different things. Reactions, edits, debates, conversations, whatever you want to call it. We do a little bit of everything. Live stream and edit it.
I'm so glad Skip Bayless finally gave us an idea for some membership-only streams.
Mm-hmm.
Once this NBA season's over, we're gonna have to try and organize that. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, why they got what's up with these sheeps?
It's funny the commercial came out because I just saw a thing said
it's a bunch of politicians.
Goats got loose in San Francisco. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just saw it on Instagram. They were walking through the streets. So I'm assuming they're saying that if you're not in a Prius, you're a sheep.
I mean, that's an interesting move for Prius. Is a Prius another word for a sheep?
I don't know. So, question while we're on TV timeout. What are your thoughts on the recent suspensions of the NFL players for gambling?
I mean, the ones that gambled on the game, like on NFL games, I think they should be suspended.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But the guys that bet on college games or other sport games while in the facility, I think is kind of ridiculous, especially considering most of the time players are in a facility for the majority of their time during the regular season.
Yeah,
I think that's a little ridiculous.
I think that
maybe a fine or something like that, or a 2-day, but 6 days is kind of insane.
I was talking to Mozzie and even Pharaoh about it. Pharaoh, who has a channel on YouTube, if you haven't already, please check him out. With Ray to Ray. I actually disagree with all the penalties. Because one, I think it's a double-edged sword that the NFL is actually putting out there and proving that they're leaning towards their investments and not their players. If you are partnering with gambling organizations, and even somebody mentioned that many of the NFL stadiums now have gambling facilities inside of them now. One, I think if a player gambles on a sport, on a team, or a game that they're not involved with, I don't think there's a problem with that. I have absolutely no issue with that. I think if they gamble on a game that they're involved in, I think that's where the problem lies. I think them gambling, don't partner with gambling if you're telling a player they can't gamble, even though we know the owners gamble. We know the owners gamble. There's no way in hell none of the owners gamble. Don't gamble. Like I don't agree with the.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, the way you got to look at it too is that just because if you put it that way, then someone that's friends with someone on another team could be like, "Hey, bro, like, okay, say you play for the Raiders, I play for the Saints, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you $1 million, and I want you to bet on me winning the game. And
Understandable.
We'll split the winnings or something like that. And so it's where the integrity of the game comes through. And I understand, but I mean that is.
But the integrity, you move the team. You move the team into a place where it's the capital of gambling. Like you move the team there. Like you.
That's on them. But I mean, still, it's integrity of the game. I mean, it's like malpractice. It's like if a doctor has like malpractice doing certain things wrong. Like I feel like it's just.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not right. But I mean, I also I like gambling. So like I'm a supporter of gambling, and I know a lot of people.
Like I've gambled before, but I don't have like a horse in the race, I guess you could say, for lack of better words, because I'm not against it, but I'm not like pushing forward either. You know what I'm saying? I'm like in the middle. Like I don't really care.
Yeah. You're just kind of like you don't give a
like if you gamble, I don't care if you lose or you win. It's cool. I'm happy for you if you win. Sucks if you lose, but I think if a player wants to gamble,
right,
as long as they're not gambling on themselves in the game, I think there shouldn't be a problem. And when you see like just like your example, if I ask you to do something in the game, a lot of that stuff triggers stuff in Vegas and Atlantic City, and they'll know immediately if they have an idea when stuff is being thrown. They have an idea that can actually be triggered right to the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess it can be, but I mean, it's still, it's just, it could even be as simple as, it doesn't have to be win or lose. It could be simple as, okay, I'm a wide receiver. I'm gonna tell you to bet money on me to catch 6 catches because I know that the game plan for us this game is for me to receive the ball nonstop.
But you don't think that already don't happen?
Or I could be a cornerback. I mean, it might, but it might. But I'm just saying, like that's why they try and protect it,
especially with fantasy when everybody does fantasy, and fantasy is basically gambling.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
It's a form of gambling. When you add money to it, it's a form of gambling.
It's only gambling. Well, if you add money to it, yeah, it's gambling. Yeah.
But I mean, there's not too many people like as far as players or team people that are doing it without money being involved because it's bragging rights, taking somebody's pockets.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I guess I see where you're coming from, but I think right once you start, I mean, NFL's trying to save their ass with it too.
Well, I think it's too late because they've already partnered with it.
If they know owners, yeah, well, I mean, I realize that, but I'm saying like if they know owners are betting on games, they're not doing something, then that's a problem, and we know that's a problem because they allow owners to get away with everything. But I still don't think just because they allow the owners do and they're keeping their mouth shut doesn't mean they should let players do it too.
I'm not saying that.
But I don't think there should be any reason for them not to be able to bet on other games or, whether it's basketball, college, or anything like that. There's no reason why they shouldn't be allowed to bet on those things in the facility or not.
I just think once they got into bed with the gambling, there was going to be an issue no matter what.
Well, they've always been in bed with gambling. It's just more now.
Oh yeah, it's even, like I said, it's even worse.
Yeah, it's just more. Yeah, they've always been.
Like, don't think because
anyone that thinks that they just now started getting into bed with like working games and stuff like that because now it's easily done from your phone. You know how many people go to Vegas or like the amount of people that are close to casinos that are legal, like Biloxi and Atlantic City, that people just go and drive 2 hours once a week to go and make bets for the whole week. There's no problem for them. My
Oh,
dad
I
did.
know it's a lot of people.
My
I
dad
know a
used
lot
to
of
do
people
it
do it.
every week. He'd go drive up, he'd bring a couple thousand with him and go place bets and then drive home. And
Well,
then
no,
return
I'm
back
not,
the
and
next week.
that's been happening since gambling's been a thing. But I'm saying the fact that now
Yeah.
you're officially in the bed with them. You're officially in the bed with them. It's not
Yeah,
it's not
officially
like
partner,
quiet
yeah.
behind the scenes. You're officially in the bed with them. It's a double-edged sword because you're saying, "Oh, we support it, but we don't really support our players doing it."
Yeah. It's just it says I'm trying to think of like a real world like example of like other jobs that kind of have like similar thing where like you endorse it but like you can't do it, because I mean there are situations like that. I just can't think of one right now. Jaylen Brown gets a pass back door. That's a beautiful pass. Good look by Robert Williams. Are we actually at the same time right now? That's actually crazy. We didn't
We're
pause or
close.
anything.
I was ahead of you for a while.
Oh, you're ahead of me
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah, last night when you was doing the Warriors game, you were like way behind the actual feed.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. So I don't know why I don't know why YouTube is so behind on basketball. I'm ahead on NFL, but I'm
Yeah.
behind on basketball like crazy.
Because when I first like actually was able to listen to you, I was watching the play. I was like, "What is he talking about?" Because I didn't see the play that happened before.
Yeah,
And then when you said the next thing, it was something that already happened. I was like, "Oh,
that you
he's
had
like,"
just seen. Yeah.
I was like, "He's like almost like 40 seconds behind." Because you had said, "Oh, so and so dunked," and they had already like that dunk had happened, then another 3-pointer happened, and it was already back down the other side.
Oh
Like,
Jesus.
yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why the viewership was bouncing, because there was a point where the viewership was like super high and then it would like just drop, and it kept doing it. It kept going up to like 12, down to 6,
Yeah.
up to 12, down to 6, and it kept doing that the whole time. And I bet they were coming in. They're like, "Oh man, he's like 15 minutes behind. I'm not watching."
But I mean, it's
Wish there was a way to figure it out that way you could get better sync, or what I could do here if there was like a better consistent uh streaming service that is consistently faster and gets things out better, I would do it. But like the thing is,
what's your
you can't
internet
do
provider?
I have League Pass, which would be the fastest, but League Pass doesn't cover these games because they're on national TV. My internet provider is AT&T. I mean, the internet here, from
that kind of explains some of it.
Well, what I talked to I had the fastest internet that you can have here in La Place. I talked to Sterling about it because they have really good internet, and I asked him. He said, "Oh no," he said, the standard rate is horrible. He said the reason why their internet's good is because they have like an $800 router. So
Yeah.
I gotta see about upgrading our router.
AT&T will also they'll also bottleneck you at certain points too, just because. And I say my sister was a manager for them, so
Oh yeah,
like there's certain And
oh,
even
and I
if
know,
you have,
especially the deal that we're doing, because we're paying like only like $10-15 a month.
yeah, because they'll tell people that they have unlimited when they actually can't legally offer unlimited because they don't have enough server space to do it.
Servers for it.
Yeah, because they had too many phones when they first got into internet, and the phones took up the bulk of the data. So when they say unlimited, they don't actually have it.
Oh, I got you.
That's why it hits a certain point where they charge you that $10 if you get over a certain amount.
Yeah,
that's why they do that, because they can't.
Well, because of my mom's like social security thing, they have a deal where her internet's like stupid cheap. Like the internet that we pay for is supposed to be like $35-50 somewhere in there, but we only have to pay $15. So I know we could switch to oh, goodness, I was literally just talking about this earlier today. Whatever the other one here that's supposed to be, pretty good, but they don't have that deal, so we would be paying like $50 a month. So it's it's like $15 a month, $50 a month, $15 a month. I'll take my 5 up and down and just be happy. Just shut my mouth and be happy. And so today, guys, those of y'all that tuned in, we're just going to be covering one game tonight. We're not going to do the Timberwolves and Denver game, or Denver? Yeah, Denver.
Yeah.
Denver game. I always get Denver and Utah confused. I don't know why. Denver game. But we are going to redirect y'all over to Carlos. So make sure whenever we leave here, don't leave right away. Stick along. Go show Carlos some love and enjoy the game with him. The second game of the night.
Saddiq Bey makes both free throws.
Bays. 25-23.
Brogdon hands off to Smart.
Marcus Smart with it.
Smart switches off of Tatum. Tatum for three. Makes it. Drills it.
It's a good shot. Tatum's playing well, man. He looks comfortable out there right now. He looks very comfortable.
I mean, I would too if I was playing Atlanta.
I mean, true. But I would say like he even looks better than like just as a whole compared to what he looked like last year. I know he still doesn't go at the bigger defenders and stuff like that, but he looks like he's got a little bit of swag to him, like a little chip on his shoulder. Like he feels confident with what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna shoot another long three. Gets it. 7 threes already for Boston.
Saddiq Bey drains one from
nice.
Deep. 31-28, 127 to go in the first quarter. Smart's going to bring it down.
That guy.
Yeah, I like
That's
Saddiq
your
Bey.
boy. That's the boy you liked.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Smart, swing pass to Brogdon. Brogdon for three. That's a lot of threes going down right now.
Wow.
8 threes for the Celtics. 34-28.
Oh, no.
Defensive turnover.
F and shoot again, bro. Your whole team's hot.
Smart, Tatum, Smart from the free throw line. That was a bad shot. Williams rebound. Smart wants it again. Makes it.
Smart wanted to get involved. Want to get involved for the 3-point contest. Wow, 37-28. Who played the overs?
Hey, almost take the ball stolen on drive against Williams. Hand off to Capella. Capella for dunks. Gets dunks for dunks.
Nice.
37-30.
Man, I'm surprised. I mean, I understand they're getting blown out in this series, but like Atlanta didn't do anything. Like didn't hand out T-shirts or anything for a play. Oh, they did. Just no one's wearing them. Okay, I got it. I had to check. I was like, there's no way. I was like, they didn't do anything. I was like, I don't see anybody in T-shirts. Nothing. They're trying to do a blackout, but only like 30 people are wearing it.
Bogdanovich hits a three.
And it's actually the same shirt that the guys on the bench are wearing. It's the same design as the guys on the bench.
Oh, really? It's an actual team shirt?
Yeah, it's a team shirt, yeah.
Tatum misses at the last second. 37-33. Oh, yeah. That's weird that they're not wearing it's a team shirt, you're not even wearing it. Because I don't see no fan wearing the team shirt.
Right. It's the black shirt.
Yeah.
But look for it. They're wearing a black shirt. It has like a red thing and yellow
I think I've seen 1 or 2 fans in the background of this shot. That's
the only reason why I knew it is because I saw people's chairs that haven't grabbed their shirt.
Oh,
see
yeah.
It says 404. That's, I guess, the area code.
That's so weird that there's no pride, man. No pride.
Where are y'all damn shirts, bro? Where are y'all damn free shirts? Whenever the Pels do that. So like the other day they did it and they had man, my memory is just shot today for whatever reason.
Did you not sleep enough?
No, I slept good last night. The DJ, the dude that's was part of the Hot Boys.
Baby? Oh no, or
no.
Yeah,
Manny.
Fresh.
Yeah, he was on the mic and bullying people to put their shirts on. They were just panning the camera around. They're like, and he's like, "Hey, you! I see you. Don't run. Put your shirt on. Put your shirt on now. Put your shirt on. It's a red out. It's a red out. Put your shirt on." Bum, bum, ba-na.
4 types of jerky.
Some jerky does sound good. I'm not gonna lie. I got some Papa John's today.
Yeah.
I only had a couple slices because my stomach started hurting, but they got the spicy garlic dipping sauce that I like.
Mhm.
Now they got spicy garlic crust, and it is good.
Is it?
It is good. Oh yeah, you can see the little peppers on it and everything. Oh yeah,
Hey, pepper flakes.
yeah. You
Or
can see the little red pepper flakes on it. Yeah. And bro, what I'm telling you, they gave me a peppercini. I just picked it up. I would have showed it to you, bro. That sucker was like literally that big. Like it was that big. I was like, man, I could eat that and come back for seconds. That thing was massive. I was like, oh yeah. So I saved it, bro.
Funny.
It's in the fridge right now. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it when like I'm just like craving it.
That's funny. I like how Mitchell's doing that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because normally, like inner city, we don't get stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to get that, that's cool.
Oh, definitely. All right, back in action. Atlanta, even though Boston has put up what they said 9 threes, are not far behind them.
Just scored 35
after the made shot by Bogdanovich. They're only down by 2.
Brogdon misses. Atlanta with the rebound. Trae's going to bring it down.
And that actually was
Swing
a tied record for the Celtics.
Was it for the first quarter?
Yep. Yeah, it was a tied record for the Celtics for the franchise record.
Oh, okay.
First off, that snipe was like a damn sniper, bro.
Did you see that? You see that?
That thing had no arc to it. It had no arc to it. Smart for 3. Kids it. Atlanta took the lead for about half a second. Trae working around the screen. Thought about his 3. Passed over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich guarded by White. Going baseline. He wants the kick out. He's going to pull up. Knocks it down.
I think Bogdanovich, his length is too much for White, to be honest with you. I don't think he can hang with that. Yeah, I don't think he can hang with that.
Brogdon's going to get stripped.
Sadiq Bey from the corner.
Trae, corner, Bey. Needs to make it. Got it. Oh, those shirts are tough, bro. There ain't no way they're not wearing those shirts. Those shirts are tough.
White blocked.
White. Oh my god. Did he get blocked or did he lose it? I think he just lost.
I think it's both. I think it's both technically.
It might have been both.
40-43. Brogdon has to the
coach
bench.
Is selling something to Okongwu, and he just goes, me? Oh, me? Okay. Joe just wanted the interaction.
So, you actually want me to do something?
Me? Okay. But like he's still talking. He's like, go over there. Like, oh, me. Still wasn't sure. Bogdanovich with the fake pass, then kicks out. Oh, we should have shot it. I like the drive in though. Bogdanovich guarded by the mismatch. Hey, Horford gets the switch to Johnson.
Tried.
Oh, I respect it. Couple more squats, buddy. Couple more squats. You got it. Good shot by Mike White. Derek White.
He said Mike White.
Kobe White, I want to say thanks.
He was like, Mike White, Derek White, Snow White. God damn it, somebody with name White. Trae Young, step back.
Trae for 3. There it is.
Actually, they still 2.
They're going to call it a 2?
They called it 2. Oh, Tatum blocked at the apex.
Oh, smacked away. Oh, Trae. I think he might have got fouled there. I think Trae actually had an argument.
Yeah, that was.
It was close.
Shouldn't have been a take foul?
Unless Smart got a hand on the ball first. It wouldn't have been a take foul. unless Smart got a hand on the ball first, he was all over him. He's leaned all over his body.
You don't think it'll be a take foul because preventing a fast break?
They are going to show it. Oh, it is a 2. No, it wouldn't be a take foul because there's still defenders behind him. And he was in front of him. He fouled him and he was in front of him. It won't be a take foul that way. Take foul typically is if they're on side of you or in front of you or behind you, whatever. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw Jaylen Brown on the big screen, I thought he had a full blown like night mask on because his beard is the same color as the mask. Watch these when you see like the upper view, it looks like just a full mask.
Tatum misses the second of 2 free throws.
A full blown mask.
Young,
I was like, this dude's covering his mouth and everything. That's
Young
crazy.
only has 6 points from the logo. No good. Doing too much. No good. Just get started. What's up, Eddie? You say your mom? Okay.
What's up,
Smart? For 3.
Joker, you been watching the Golden State, bro? You think they can come back?
TRAE Young drives around Horford off the glass.
Nice. Yeah, nah, the nice innocent little Joker that we used to know, bro. He's an asshole now, bro. He's like 15 or something like that. He's an asshole.
It's kind of always been like that, right? I mean, it's not like
Eddie was pretty. He was pretty nice in the beginning, the early years. He's just a jerk.
It's called puberty. Johnson, another snipe.
Oh, that was a good pass. Boy, you know what? It doesn't have much of an arc, but it's a pretty shot. It's got a lot of rotation to it. It's a lot of wrist. You're 60. My bad, Eddie. My bad.
He's 32. What's up? That's what's up. Jaylen Brown gets blocked.
Horford. Oh my gosh. Jump ball.
Oh, okay. That's actually the right call.
That's the right call. Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought they called a foul. I was like, what? But they called a jump ball. Okay, I dig it.
Said,
I'm okay with that.
I haven't really, and you don't think so, bro? They might, man.
Gotta have some faith. I forgot you new fans. I don't know what that means. New fans don't know what that means.
Well, I think he has. I don't know. As long as I've known him, at least he's been a Warriors fan. But there's no telling. He might be one of them fake ones. All I know is I was dying.
Faith to believe they can come back. I'm like, hey, you ain't got no faith.
Fair. Bogdanovich and Jaylen for the jump ball.
What was that?
They're gonna re-jump. Are they gonna call re-jump? Or are they gonna say?
No, they gave it to the Hawks. I don't know what the call was.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know how those rules work. I know there's certain things you can't do, but I don't know what those things are.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he did.
Anyone that knows, let me know.
To cause the actual, I guess, to be considered turnover.
Yeah, I know
right?
He jumped out twice. Maybe he extended his left arm whenever they jumped the second time before the ball, because the ball didn't get touched at all at the first jump for both of them.
Yeah.
Jaylen jumped the second time, and maybe he extended out the arm, and maybe that's what they called. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, god damn.
Unless there's a oh my god.
I don't think he hit Brogdon that hard. I think Brogdon threw himself down. I mean Williams. But damn, bro.
Williams, yeah, he sold the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, he threw himself down.
Oh yeah.
The way he threw himself down is by being able to brace himself that fast with his arms.
Yeah.
They practice that. Because that's the same thing wrestlers do. If you watch wrestling school, that's the same thing they do. When do you think we'll ever see that one team that is losing 3-0 and comes back to win 4-3? What generation? It's not going to happen right now, but what generation? Because it's got to happen at least once.
Dude, it's got to happen. Yeah, dude. That's a crazy record. I think the only chance we would have seen it is possibly with the Warriors if they would have lost the other night.
Lost the other night?
I mean, you have to have a team that is like at a lower rank.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, you could just have a 1 seed or a 2 seed that just plays bad for 3 straight games. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
I feel like it'd have to be. I feel like it would have to be the lower seed team
Mm-hmm.
that just has talent and just shows up at the end, or maybe gets a player back, like a starter player back, or something like that.
And just runs the table.
Rio, what's good with you, Rio? Yeah.
What up, Rio? Said TRAE
Rio
cheeks.
says TRAE is cheeks.
He's kind of he has been playing like that. Says Steph served
some humble pie last night. The whole team did, bro. Like the bench unit came out and performed. And step up Draymond and GP2, they came out and did their role, man.
Eddie.
Eddie. Still on his feet.
Fumbles.
First of all,
Eddie super chatted $4.99. First of all, I am a fan of Golden State #1 D Ryder Curry fan and haven't been watching in DC. Been busy with school, working with the GF.
I forgot that I had the words on for that because I can hear it. It actually speaks out the whole thing.
Yeah, it speaks it out now.
Yeah.
Did the title come across? Because it's supposed to. I didn't see it.
The clip comes up.
Yeah,
he's still on his feet.
He's still on his feet.
It was so funny. We were like so in sync on that damn play.
Bro.
He was we copied each other. That shit was so funny. But thank you, Eddie, for the $4.99. We appreciate you. I'll definitely get Zach a tall one.
Eddie told me, he said right once he turns 18, he said he's doing a trip. He's coming to New Orleans, and he said we're going to a strip club. That's what he told me.
Uh-oh. They do. I know they do in Houston. They in New Orleans. They go full, right?
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah.
Hey there, you boy. Hey, appreciate that, Eddie. Don't spend all your hard-earned money on us, brother. Appreciate you,
man. We appreciate you. So y'all my favorite. You know what? Thank you. Thank you.
Anthony Davis, the brow, street clothes.
They really don't call him that no more, huh?
It's what, street clothes? Or the brow? Yeah. No one calls him that anymore. Yeah,
like not street clothes.
I was like, everybody calls him street clothes. What are you talking about? Oh man,
that's funny because the only people I ever hear call them street clothes is Pelicans fans. That's the only people I ever call that.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're look, New Orleans, we're full blown petty, bro. We know it and we don't care. Like you can't tell us like we're not gonna try and lie to you and fake it. Like, oh no, we're not. We're being real. Like no, we're petty. We have no shame. Thank you, Mama. I didn't realize was that Brunson in the commercial? I feel like I never paid attention to it before.
I never paid attention to the other person. I know it's Garnett.
Yeah, I think that other person was Bronson.
Was it?
I think so. Let me see. Oh no, it's not Brunson. Never mind. I just thought he has the same hair for the back. I don't know who the hell that is.
Maybe it's just a friend of his that's like one of his traveling guys.
Yeah. It honestly might be one guy from the isn't he host of the Shop podcast or whatever? Or is that is that him? I know he has a podcast. It might be one of those guys.
I think you might be right about that. Free throw goes up and it's good.
I love how people like disappointed in Jamu. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him, bro. It's so unfortunate. We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Oh, the gambling traveling called.
Yeah. My Brad actually works with Jameson.
Oh, okay.
He whenever Jameson Williams was going through his ACL recovery and stuff like that, he worked. Brad was the main guy. That was the tech that worked with him, the physical therapy tech that worked with him. That if y'all remember, right before the draft, they showed footage of him like getting ready and stuff like that.
Yes,
and doing like exercises and stuff. That was Brad, and then the person that filmed it was Brad's girlfriend.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm sure I can find it.
DeJounte Murray, the floater, and the foul against Jaylen Brown. So there should be 2 fouls on Brown. And the shot does drop. I don't see the foul though. He went for the block. He does put a hand on his hips. He does put his hand on his right hip. That could be the foul call. But I mean, at the apex, they actually high five. I thought they weren't calling that no more. Murray at the line, shooting one.
That's the late for it, and that's good old Bradley in there.
Tie game, 53-53, 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Again, thank you for the super chat. Brown misses. Rebound Murray. Murray's going to bring it down. Guarded by Brown. Swings off to Bogdanovich. He's going to drive into the paint. Passes out. Rollins. Nice three. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Where are you at?
Offensive foul. Huh? Offensive foul by Williams. I'm at...
Okay. I just saw that. Pause like maybe 4 or 5 seconds. 4 seconds.
Maybe see when you see Tatum in front of
I'm
12 on the Hawks bench.
I see Tatum right now, and yes, now.
Okay. You got Murray bringing it down.
Yep, guarded by Jaylen.
Guarded by Brown. Spin move into the paint. Reset Brogdon for a long three. Woo! Big bucks, no whammy.
Knock it in. All right. We like that. What a shot. Bro, Bogdanovich to the Pels.
LeVar Ball in the building. LeVar, we need some real fan sports kicks. Need our own kicks. Design them for us.
Wait, where's LeVar at?
He's in chat.
Murray. Oh my God. Oh, in the chat. I thought you meant you said in the building. I thought you meant like in the stadium.
No, in the chat.
What up, LeVar? Big baller brand in the house.
Jaylen Brown swing pass is gonna go out of bounds. Miscommunication.
Oh no.
Hawks ball 61 to update. I did not get their last three, so 56 for them. So I'll do it just for you guys. Murray gets it to drop. 63-56 timeout Boston.
LeVar, $850 they cost. Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap. Hey, LeVar, I'm thinking about, I want my little nephew to play pro basketball, bro. Should he go to college? Where should he go? Should he go to college or where should he go? Going to Lithuania? Going to Australia, New Zealand? I know he's been out there. If you're a real sports fan, you got to pay the man. I love how this commercial was actually filmed so long ago. Did you realize? I never realized that. You know how old this commercial was filmed? Because Tatum doesn't have all his tattoos right in this commercial. So they knew they were making this like over a year ago. Because Tatum got those tattoos during the offseason. So like this was filmed like literally a year ago. Lithuania, I'll send him there. You got the connection, you can get him in.
I just know like if they don't do well, this commercial is gonna become like a meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna become a meme for how it falls apart if it falls apart.
I mean, everything becomes a meme, to be fair. Give me 1 second. One of my other clients just tried to call me.
No worries. Indeed, you do. Again, thank you guys for stopping by the channel. We definitely appreciate you guys spending your time with us. Hope you all are doing well today. Hope you guys are building up to have a great weekend. And are you looking forward to any events, any family functions, or just any games this weekend? My son Lonzo is still better than Steph Curry. Cool. You said Lonzo too. That's crazy. Not even the youngest one. Just like the guy in the State Farm commercial. That's a hard no. Shoot, he's not even better than his former self. What's Saturday's schedule looking like? I wonder if we should.
All right, so I'm sorry. What Saturday looks like, the schedule?
Yeah, I was just looking.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with Carlos. I kind of said in the beginning how our thoughts are possibly just doing 2 games and then the other games swinging them over to Carlos and kind of going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do if I don't hear from Carlos by tonight, like after this game, I'll I guess I'll just message him. I'll message him whenever we go to him and get him to reply. If not, I'll make a post out on in the community tab with a poll of what game they'd like to see us cover.
I feel like
I know he said he's. Damn. I know he said he's doing 1 game and then he's doing a XFL game.
Yeah.
I
kind of want to do like
realistically,
I was saying if I had access to the boxing match, I would love to do a boxing stream.
Yeah, that's gonna be at like 11:30.
Probably.
If we can find access, I mean, I might like to do that, but I am seeing Scala for the first time, and we saw each other on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, but that's a week. That's a weekday.
I don't know if I don't know if I can get her off if I can let her, because she knows I'm streaming, but I don't know if she'll let me off the hook for that. But we'll see.
No, I think that's honestly that's more important. Right now, that's more important.
Yeah.
LeVar says I'm going to swim in my big baller brand pool.
Didn't Big Baller Brand go bankrupt, LeVar?
Turns around, hits a 3. I think one of his partners stole a bunch of money.
Yeah, something happened. My son Lonzo is still better than Steph Curry.
I just told him, I said, I don't think Lonzo...
What about LaMelo, bro?
Lonzo's not better than his former self. Murray. Dribble and drive. In the paint, back out the paint, dribbles back out, and back in the paint, off the glass high. Put back by Clint Capella, 70-56. What a hell of a run by Atlanta in this series with no TRAE on the court.
Yeah.
No TRAE on the court.
23 run right now.
I know you said earlier in the beginning of the series when we saw about them possibly trading him that he may just play hella lackadaisical. When you see this run that they make and he's not on the court, I'm thinking that you could be right.
Yeah, because it shows that
he just doesn't care.
We didn't watch the other 2 games to see like what the real fault is, but like right now they're moving, they're working the ball around, they're finding the open shot. Murray, Bogdanovich, Capella doing work down low. Whenever the dude with the sniper 3-pointer, he was doing well. Melo is better than Luka Doncic.
Melo is a fire ass scorer. Bring your sons
to some Lithuanian doctors or something, LeVar. None of them can stay healthy.
Man,
are you doing their physical therapy, LeVar?
They need some of that.
You don't trust their doctors?
Jaylen Brown has three fouls. Will probably be gone for the rest of the half, more than likely. Oh, I see the shirt now in the close-up. I see what you're talking about.
The what?
No, I finally see a shirt. They just got a car in the stadium. It's just chilling up there by the scoreboard. There's a car that's in the stadium by the scoreboard.
How y'all get that up there?
TRAE. Triple team. Yeah, I feel like with it, that's weird. Even I don't know, man. That's weird that they have that shirt out. I don't see like nobody wearing it.
I'll tell you, like next
Why
to
are you
nobody. You can
here?
see it on chairs still. You see it on chairs where people just haven't even got to their seat. Like, damn, bro. But I mean, the thing is that I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised when it comes to Atlanta, bro. And I mean, I'm a Saints fan, so I'm a hater too, you know. But like the Falcons got that brand new, nice Mercedes Stadium. That thing's never been sold out.
Oh yeah.
Y'all in the playoffs. I know y'all are getting whooped, but you're not gonna sell out for your team. You're not gonna come and at least come watch.
I think
that stop by.
This whole series,
and it's not like it's a weekday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday.
This whole
you tell me you can't sell tickets.
This whole series that's happened. They shouldn't even got the ball back because that was a backcourt violation.
Yeah, it's a good scoop layup. No, all right. The guys called me back.
Tatum. Swing pass across court to Horford. Horford guarded by Capella. Gets off to Smart. Smart just throws it up. They're going to call a foul. Wave it off. It looked like he made contact, but also we know Smart is good at throwing his body. Eddie says, I can hear LeVar Ball. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, no. That is not a foul. That is not a foul. That is not a foul. He never even touched him. Smart just threw his body that direction. LeVar Ball's, Eddie said, I can hear LeVar Ball voice in my head when I see his text in the chat. That's hella funny. Ball don't lie. Smart misses the first. LeVar says, Saints, another team that traded away 10 rings when they sent Alonso to Chicago. Hysterical. Smart makes the second free throw. Inbound. Murray, guarded by Smart. Finally crosses half court. I think there's some confusion on the offense. DeJounte drives. Should have got a foul call, but no call. Still get to put up by Capella. 74-65 is the current score. Smart, guarded by Collins. Swing across Tatum. Moving screen by Al Horford. Tatum gets it up. No good. Capella with the rebound. Murray, drive around Smart into the paint. Passes out. 3, rattles out. Horford with the rebound. 37 seconds left to go. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Tatum going to drive. Uses his left arm. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Atlanta. He's arguing that they grabbed his arm. I did not see that, but it's very possible. Very possible. 30.4 seconds left in the second quarter. TRAE. It's when he poked. Smart dive for it. Inbounds to TRAE. It's going to be a franchise record for Atlanta. 74 points in a half. TRAE. Guarded by Williams. 14 seconds. 6-second shot clock. TRAE drives. No call. Should have been a foul call, but no call whatsoever. Andre ATL might steal this one. If they hold it up, man. The team slows down when TRAE comes in. You can see it. The flow of the ball, because everything has to go through TRAE's hands. And he's not really playing for a team ball right now. He's playing for his own points. Smart. Inbound from Horford. Horford with the moving screen. Pass to Brown. Tatum. He traveled. He literally traveled to a dunk. There's contact with Capella. They call a foul. He traveled. That is not a foul. That's not a foul. Boston gets so many damn calls. I don't care where they get calls. He said Kawhi is out for game. Is he really? $66. I wish announcers could actually speak their mind, like within the degree of like not being disrespectful and keeping it clean for TV. But I think that'll make so much more entertaining games. But the NBA, got them on a leash. Can't tell the truth. Inbounds clock is going to expire. 74-67, 7-point lead. Damn, Kawhi's going to be out, huh? It says most points in any half of franchise playoff history is 74 points. And I think it's the most points allowed by Boston in a half. Yeah, the shirts say together 404 and a crowd not. You probably see less than 1% in the crowd wearing the shirt. Also, it's a Kia sponsorship because it's like the way they positioned this interview, the camera that's facing Collins over his left shoulder is a big ass Kia sign. Can you be any more like obvious with your advertisement? Over his left shoulder is Kia, over his right shoulder is State Farm. I mean, it's probably a coincidence, but damn, it just doesn't feel like it.
All right, sorry about that.
No worries, no worries.
I don't know if you saw my message in the thing.
I had not.
No, he was. But he called me because he has to take a little break because he had his car broke down, so he's having to pay for his car. But he originally called me to let me know that he thinks he's going to have enough to pay for one session next week. That way he doesn't have to take, because he was going to have to take 3 weeks off before he could pay me. He's like, I think I'll have enough for a session next week. So I was like, okay, well, we can just do, I was like, we'll just do an hour. I said, that's fine. I'll give you one session for free. And then he started telling me about how he had crawfish the other day and his stomach hurts, and and if it's normal after eating crawfish to be shitting like 7 times a day. And I'm like, dude, like, why are you talking to me about you taking a shit? Like, it's so funny, bro. The dude's, he's so funny. LeVar, bro, hey, LeVar, look, I liked Melo. I wish we would have kept. Not Melo. Goodness, Lonzo. I wish we would have kept Lonzo. I think a healthy Lonzo with the team we have right now, will be way more dangerous than what we are, because he can actually run point.
Yeah,
runs point very well. I feel bad for Lonzo, man. I hate that he's having to take another year out.
Yeah, that does suck. I mean, it actually does.
Yeah, and Andre, I just saw that notification too. I just got it on Twitter. Yeah, he's going to be out again with the right knee sprain. So apparently that right knee actually must truly be bothering him.
Yeah. All right, Eddie.
Either that or they lost one and now he's just collapsed. But did you see what Stephen A had to say about Kawhi?
I did not. I seen somebody. I seen it. Someone go across on Twitter, but I didn't get a chance to actually go read it.
So Stephen A basically said that he's the most disappointing superstar ever in the history of the NBA. He said not because he isn't talented. He said we all know he's talented. We know he's one of the best ballers out there. We know he has all the skill. And he's like, we're not trying to say that he's faking an injury or like, that he's not truly injured and that it's not real. But they were just like, but he's just been disappointing. And his effort and his outlook is just disappointing. It doesn't reign superstar whenever he has superstar ability. It was actually an interesting little conversation that he had. I didn't agree with all of it, but I mean, I told you that narrative was going to come up, and it should at this point. It should.
I kind of agree, but I've been saying that since he was in San Antonio. The way he treated the team. Yeah. When he got that first injury, he didn't talk to nobody. He didn't sit with the team. He sat in the top with his family all the time. He never sat down below. I'm like, you're not a team player.
Well, and it made it seem, and the thing is, I'm actually surprised that like it's because he is so talented that he got another chance somewhere else. If he wasn't so talented, he might not have a job. Because the deal is everybody respects Coach
Yeah.
Popovich and what he's done over there in San Antonio. So they know that it's not Coach Pop. It's not Pop causing the issue. They're taking Pop's side. They're just allowing the second chance because he is, a top tier talent in the NBA.
But I think like how we talk about KD and how KD is not like a leader and he just wants to play basketball. I think Kawhi wants to play basketball, but I don't think he's like 100% serious about the game itself. When a situation fits, he wants to play. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
could be totally wrong.
That is what it feels like.
But
that's what it feels like. And you don't know what's in his head, man. I mean, maybe
true.
he's just, maybe he has other priorities, and to say the least, I mean, that's on him. But as a viewer, I'm still going to give you shit about it because you're in the NBA, you're getting paid millions. People pay to go see you. Your team relies on you. If he doesn't do what he does in San Antonio, he stays there and allows them to build around him as soon as Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili leave. You're talking about Kawhi right now with DeJounte Murray. They'd have another big to come in that would want to play there because their team would be ready to win games. And we could be seeing another era of San Antonio being, consistently on top of the West.
Yeah.
I mean, he went and got a championship. So, I mean, I guess he's still chilling. But, it could have been another legacy in San Antonio. Kawhi, when healthy, is near the best player in the game. Agreed. He could be MVP if he played 70 games in a season. Yes.
I think with so many back-to-backs, he probably would never play 70 games because he never plays back-to-backs.
Well, I think that's what he's saying. I mean, well, I guess, yeah.
But he definitely is a talented individual.
I mean, he plays both sides of the ball. He plays defense very well. He plays offense very well. He can grab any bucket. He can shoot from three. He can shoot from mid-range. He can drive in and dunk. There's not anything in his game that he's missing except for health and willingness to play when he's not 100%. He could be 99%. And he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, fam.
But also, like with this injury that's popped up, it makes you think, okay, with all those games you were taking off, how long have you actually been injured for? And just weren't saying anything about it.
Well, I mean, you could say that, but you could also say, similar with the NFL and NBA too during preseason. When players don't play all the time, they get into preseason, they start getting a little banged up like that because their muscles aren't loose. I mean, is he training enough at home off game? Like, when he's not playing, is he still practicing? Is he working out? All these different things factor. Your body, if it doesn't get continuously put under work, and then you all of a sudden do, it's like a shock. It's a shock to your system. Your joints aren't ready to take that type of impact. Your tendons aren't used to being stretched and pulled and stuff like that compared to a full-paced game. We see that in the NFL every year where there's, at least a couple handfuls of players that get hurt during preseason. And if they don't play in preseason, then they get hurt within the first 2 weeks of the NFL regular season.
So then do you think
there's got to be a way to amp it up? I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
So do you think that him not playing back-to-backs is part of the reason why he's actually getting injured?
I think, well, if just not playing back-to-backs, I don't think so. But I think him taking several weeks off at a time is where he just randomly doesn't feel good, so he takes 2 weeks off, and then he'll play a couple games and then take a day off again and then play a couple games, and that's where I feel like the problem is. Because, the thing is, we talked about the other day with the whole Jordan thing and starting to work out and exercise, the science behind working out, it grows and changes all the time. It's just like studying medicine. That's why doctors are practicing. They're practicing in the medical field. They're not, because nobody knows exactly everything. Back in the day, it used to be, you work out upper body, that's going to affect your shot. It's not good for basketball. Then they figured out, oh, yes, that is good. When you look at baseball used to believe that you shouldn't work out your shoulders too much because if you're a pitcher and there's too much muscle, then you're not able to get the mobility that you need to be able to throw, and it can lead to injury. Well, now, because pitchers are so much stronger from the chest down, and their hips and their core and their legs, they're able to exhilarate so much force that since their shoulders aren't exercised, don't have enough muscle, then ligaments and tendons are tearing because now they're throwing too hard for the amount of muscle that they have. So now, out of nowhere, just over the last 3-4 years, pitchers are now starting to work it out their shoulders again. And this is going to continue to elevate as players get stronger and faster and all these different things. More injuries are going to occur because unless you're on steroids, the human body can't recover and react like it needs to. And that leads to a thing where I think at some point in our generation, not yours and mine or the generation behind us, certain types of steroids are going to be legalized in sports for that reason. It's going to have to, because as people keep getting bigger and stronger, they're going to have to, or people are just going to continuously get injured like they do.
Interesting. I kind of think that your take is going into the right direction. I do kind of believe that, but that's really still interesting.
Let's see. Andre came and said, I think, wait, let me make sure I read Nate's thing. I skipped Nate like 50 times yesterday. Okay, I did. Andre said, I think Murray's back in bubble mode. He was a god in the bubble. DeJounte Murray. Hey, Murray's doing his thing right.
Jamal Murray.
Was he good in the bubble?
Jamal
Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw Jamal Murray. I was about to say. I didn't think DeJounte was in the league back then. But okay, maybe I'm missing something. Nate says, speaking of Murray, just bought 6 Keldon Johnson graded rookies, cheap. Normally people are clearing out guys who average like 3 points a game, not 22 points per game. Shoot, hey, good grab. Ron Jeremy in the building. I know exactly what I'm doing. They call me Dr. Lynn. Jamal Murray. Yeah, my bad, Andre. Yeah, Jamal looked real nice the other night. What he dropped? He dropped 30. Was it 38? Was it 40? Did he reach the 40 mark?
I think it was 40.
Oh, no, he did. You're right. He dropped 40 and Cat had 41. Not Cat. Anthony Edwards had 41.
Yeah.
That's right. Nate said, I was watching a documentary about Magic, and in his rookie season, there was definitely a guy in the Lakers who lifted well before Jordan. Dude was a linebacker. Well, yeah, you still had your anomalies. I guess that's not necessarily what I meant, Nate. It's more of that it became more common. Because I know, like, my old boss, he played basketball in college and high school. He coached basketball and stuff in his younger days before he started owning businesses and stuff. And he never worked out upper body. So his legs are actually like really fit and his upper body is behind him, even though he works out all the time, because he never worked out his upper body all through high school and college.
So currently at the half, the Hawks have 0% chance of winning by the poll. No one's voted for them at all. So if they do win,
that's crazy.
I don't want to see that change.
Y'all all suck. Y'all all fake. Ron Jeremy's going to make 7 more accounts to go vote in the Hawks. But did you do box scores while I was gone or not yet?
No, you did not. We're just.
First thing I want to point out is Boston Celtics are shooting 60% from 3-point range, 51% overall, and are 7 points down against the Hawks right now.
It's kind of crazy. I mean,
when have you ever seen that?
I mean,
compared to the Hawks are shooting 50%, but they're shooting 65.2 from the field,
and they also shooting 75% from the free throw line. So pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I think the game, though, what I noticed is when TRAE comes in the game, the ball has to go through his hands, and he's slowing down their movement. The way they was moving with the ball and without the ball before with him on the bench, they look actually 10 times better than what they've looked before. Oh, yeah. They look way better. The ball touched more hands, and it got to the right person, not just TRAE, like waiting, dribble. TRAE is doing the James Harden thing, and that he did in Houston. It's not successful.
Well, it feels like TRAE gets to a point to where he feels like he's not involved. So he's like, well, I'm gonna get my buckets regardless of y'all, and I'm gonna try and make my own shot. I mean, he's not shooting bad. He's shooting 4 for 8, but you're right. You got guys like Bay that are 4 for 4. Bogdanovich 6 for 6 right now.
Yeah.
Okongwu 1 for 1. Johnson 2 for 3. Everybody's shooting at a high clip. Like, it's like I'm not getting my points, so I need to go force myself to score instead of just doing the right pass.
And that's what it
the
was.
hot hand. You don't have to be the superstar. That's when you got to humble yourself, especially as a young rising star in the game. I know he's like I guess technically a vet now, but he's still young, still learning.
I don't think that's the humble thing. I don't know if he has that in him right now. To be honest,
might not. Ron says 2049, the 8-foot Chinese roid center Swing Day Wing wins the NBA.
The Palantir. Not the Palantir.
There's different levels to using human growth hormones and steroids and stuff like that. There's like a very big difference. I don't know like all the science behind it, but I've been around a lot of people whenever I used to do the bodybuilding stuff and was working out heavy and working around a bunch of professional bodybuilders and things like that. There's different levels to it.
I mean, I
certain
definitely...
steroids help certain things. Some help muscle growth, some help recovery, some help tendon health, some help ligament health. There's different things.
I definitely believe that there's players that's using them now. I definitely believe that.
Oh no, there is. That's why every so often someone gets caught at the beginning of a season when they get tested, and it's a supplement, but technically isn't legal in the NBA. And that's also why they do have some that are already legalized. It's just how much in their dosage is what it really boils down to.
I still think LeBron's using some because he came back too quick from that foot injury.
No, he 100% is.
He was supposed to be out 4 weeks. He was out like 7 days. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. He went to the hospital in James or something like that.
This fool went to the DR and got special treatment and came back.
Yeah, right.
It's like, what? So what happened in the Dominican Republic? Oh, I just went to see a doctor. You went to see a doctor, all right. Your ass was half cyborg.
Nate said there was a big tight end before Gates in San Diego. He was muscly AF, but was always hurt. Well, and that's like I said. There's different usage. I mean, that's like LaRon Landry. LaRon Landry, that dude's so juiced up. He looks like he's about to explode. That dude, you can't even pinch his skin. That's how tight he is. Like I've worked out with him. The dude is huge.
We had a kid.
He takes a different type.
we had a kid come to Fresno State for a walkthrough to do his recruiting trip. Can I tell you, this 17-year-old kid looked like a grown ass man. His arms was bigger than his arms was the biggest arms I've ever seen in my life. Ever. He was a beast. And he walks past and they're like, oh yeah, he's definitely roid. Everybody said it. Coaches, everybody said it,
especially back then. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people, and that's before like training had evolved too. So that's how he was on something.
That dude's
But some people are very naturally genetic, man. Some people are.
Okay,
I've seen it. I've seen people that are just like freakishly huge, or like people that have good genetics, never worked out, then they work out, and all of a sudden they explode out of nowhere. Like I've worked out guys that I brought in to work out with me, and like I'm a scrawny guy, always will be. But I work out hard, and when I did,
have you seen
people.
Jack Reacher?
Work out one guy, trained this one dude, and within 3 months, he'd be double my size, double my strength, and I'm just like, dude, why have you never worked out? Austin's like that. Austin could be like a Abercrombie model if he actually had dedication to the gym. He builds muscle like that. 1 month at the gym, you think he'd been working out for 3 years.
I'm gonna send you a picture and tell you this is what he looked like at 17. I'm gonna send you it. Because this is like the prime example. He looked, identical to this. At
Ron
freaking
Jeremy
17.
Said, the biggest guy I've ever seen. I heard that sentence before.
It's so terrible.
Tatum makes Jalen makes the first. David Boston is who I was thinking of. He was built, but always David Boston. Yeah, I know Antonio Gates, but I definitely don't know him.
I don't know if I sent that to you or not, but
oh yeah, that dude's.
So that's Alan. That's Alan Rickson. Like he plays Jack Reacher. He's who I said should have. He's the person I said that should play Aquaman. because he played Aquaman on Smallville a long time ago. The kid that's the.
No, it's making me like download it, and it's taking forever, so I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna clear it. I know who you're
The
talking
kid-
about, though. You're talking about the Reacher
Yeah,
series.
the series,
The Reacher
not the
series,
Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
But
huge.
the kid was 16
Yeah,
turning
he's huge.
17 on a trip, and that's how he looked. He looked like that. He looked exactly like that. I mean, like ripped like that. His arms were so long. Like, everybody was like, it's no way he's not on roids. It's no way.
Nate said, I got down to 4% body fat, early 20s, could bench double my weight, barely looked any different. Really? The body's weird, bro. And genetics are a real thing. See, it was funny. I was like, I worked out for about 3.5 years, like super consistent. About 2 years of that, I worked out like strict dieting, no drinking, no nothing, just working out. I live, breathe the gym. Never took anything. I did creatine and pre-workout. That's just, no nothing else in that. You looked at me in regular clothes, you'd have no idea I worked out. As soon as I took my shirt off, you'd be like, wait, what? What is going on?
Turnaround jumper missed by Brown.
We would
go. I was just going between you talking.
Oh yeah, no. Me and my cousin, we'd go work out, and he was bigger than me, but we're both short. We both started off thin. He put on a lot of weight. He put on about 50 pounds in 6 months. Just eating. He would eat 8,000 calories a day.
Tie game, timeout, Hawks.
And we'd go into gyms and we'd like set weight up, and people would look at us and be like watching us because they don't think we could lift it, and then we'd lift it for 10 and add more weight, and they'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like I had a guy spot me on a bench press one time, and then he like ran over to help me, and I didn't need his help. And then I added more weight. He looked at me. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, I'm going up in weight. He goes, "You barely got the other one." I said, "No, I had it." I said, you just took it from me." He goes, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Watch." And I go and lift it, and he goes, "All right, I'll leave you alone then, brother." I said, "All right, appreciate it."
That's too funny.
I was healthy, but definitely not jacked ever. Oh, I gotcha. I never was jacked either. I was definitely more healthy. I didn't run a whole lot, but I always stayed super lean. I just got randomly popped up on my story today on like the recaps or whatever from like a year ago. And my arms are like the size of my head, and I was like, "Oh, I miss those good old days when I was swole." I was like, "I need to work out again." I texted my brother Stilo, and I was like, "Dude," "when are we getting back in the gym?" I was like, "I don't even care if we got to join Planet Fitness." I was like, I just want to work out again, and I want a partner to work out with. I don't have the motivation to work out by myself right now. I really have to have somebody with me.
Yeah, I have to have somebody with me too. When I did work out, I'm more efficient and more attentive to what I'm doing is when I'm working with somebody.
Yeah, same. Well, and I'm more likely to go because we all have those days where we're like, "Oh, I don't feel like going." But if you have someone that has to keep you accountable, then you're like, "Okay, no, I'm going because you need me and I need you. Let's go. Let's ride."
And that's what I liked about when I was at Fresno State. My coworker, which was one of my good friends before I even started working there, we woke up at 6:00 in the morning. So, and because she drove to my house, so she had to pass the school to come get me.
Yeah,
so when she picked me up, I knew I had no choice because like, you already drove past the school because she lived across the street from the school. I live like 5 miles from the school. So it held me accountable. Like, okay, now I got to get up. That was my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah. Big facts, man. I mean, like whenever I was deep into it, I could force myself to go by myself, but like I don't have not that I don't have the passion for it, I don't have as fun doing it anymore because I know I used to be strong, and now that I'm so weak, it's like I get more aggravated. So like when I work out by myself, I get in my own head and I'm just pissed off because I'm like, I used to be able to lift double this, and I'm like, this is annoying. Like
now that
that's what frustrates me more than anything, bro. Scott, like when I work out with Skyla, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Nothing." I was like, "Just leave me alone." I'm pissed at myself that I let myself get this weak. I was like, I worked so hard to get stronger than all my friends because I was always the scrawny little, skinny beanpole kid. I was like, and now I can't barely lift anything. I was like, it's annoying.
Like I've always had like tree trunk legs, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so my thing that I prided myself on is the leg machine. I can do the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like how many pounds, 100 pounds it was. I can do the entire thing, 10 reps. That was like my pride moment. Like nobody was doing gym, but I come in and do the whole thing. They're looking like, "What are you doing?" This is my pride moment. Let me have this pride moment. But I've always had this big legs, and now I can't because I have bad knees. Now I've always had bad knees. Now I can't do it. I'm pissed off. Like, I hate this.
I feel you, man. I was telling my client because he's been working on the his leg press machine. We've been working on that. He wants to get up to where he can do like 5 plates on each side.
Yeah.
And so he started getting it, but he's moving up fast. He's increasing weight fast. He's doing really good. He works hard, and that's actually the guy I was just on the phone with. He works really hard, man. Mm-hmm. But he asked me, and I normally don't talk about how I lift whenever I'm there. He's like, "What's the most you ever leg press?" And he's like, "I bet you I'm getting close." And I was like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, Christian. I said, you know, we're near close, buddy. He's like, "What do you mean?" I said, I've leg pressed over 1,000 pounds. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "How much did you weigh?" I said, "Only about 10 pounds more than what I weigh right now." He's like, "No way." So I go and I show him the video, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like I said,
I was like, "Yeah, you're not the only one with that reaction."
I was so impressed when I first did it, and I was like, "Damn, I know I could do this whole freaking thing."
Good shot by Trey.
I was like, I could do the whole thing.
Oh yeah, dude. It's such a great. That's what, dude. The accomplishment, the self pride you have while working out, even if you don't want to be a workout junkie or anything, like working out is just so good. It's so good for your mental, not just your physical. And it's not always about like losing weight, especially as you get older. Like I try to explain that to a lot of my clients that are like, above the age of 40 and 50. And I'm like, let the weight come. It will come. But regardless, you working out is going to make you healthier. Your blood levels are going to go down. Your cholesterol is going to go down. All these things are going to even out before you start losing weight. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy the mental accomplishments of going up in weight, doing this better. That's where you fall in love with the gym. Not by, I gained weight, I lost weight. You do that, you can have a miserable time.
It's gonna be the 4th foul on Jaylen
back
Brown.
to some of these.
Yeah.
I thought he made that at first.
I did too.
Ron Jeremy says, Ron Jeremy doesn't need a 6-pack. That's true, Ron. You got women. They says women lift a little at gym and say, "I don't even want to look too muscly." I was there for 3 years, never looked muscly. Yeah. Certain women that I've worked with, they are more genetically built to put on more muscle.
Trey with a long 3. Yeah.
Good shot. But yeah, most of them will never get to that point. It takes so much commitment and so much hard work to get to that. Like you have to be working out 2 a days, eating exactly right, getting in a certain amount of protein to get to that level. It's so hard. It's a lot of science behind it. She said, "Just trying to deal with my allergies right now. My eye hurts pretty bad." Oh damn, she said.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Get you some Allegra. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. Allegra. That works really good for me. Or get you some of them what's called fake tears. The fake tear eye drops. Those help a lot too. Oh.
Nice little push off.
Tatum straight to the cup. Yeah, and a push off. Yeah.
Got away with it.
The guy in the background's losing it. Nate says, "I don't watch the movies for the guys, Ron, but Jesus, man, watching a chubby version of the caretaker from Hogwarts drill 20-year-olds is kind of gross. Hit a gym up."
That's funny.
Talking about Hagrid, bro. I love watching these tiny girls celebrating big lifts on Insta, knowing I can still lift the same naturally. Like I move rocks, not barbells nowadays. Yeah, dude, you got that man strength, bro, is so different. I love when I work out with guys that are just like either work like what's it called? Like do actual labor work.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
it's a different type of strength.
Or like work on it's a different type of strength. Like I can't put them on machines because they think they're too good. They get on machines, they just move. When I put them on like free weights, then they start to struggle a little bit. But I have to do that because I'm like, y'all are just naturally strong, bro. I gotta humble y'all a little bit. Oh, the alley. Man, it was a nice idea. Just too many defenders down low. Brogdon straight to the cup. That's a great drive. Can't get the finish though. honestly, I barely work out. I use one from Costco that works pretty well, and I also use Allegra. Okay, good, Cheese Head. Well, hope you feel better, brother.
Yeah, definitely hope you feel better.
Allergies suck for sure. I didn't work out a whole lot either, Cheese Head. I didn't start working out until I was about 17. I started when I was 17, and I started taking serious like 18 to 19-year-old. And then I stopped probably when I was like 23. That's around the age I had my brain
Filch,
surgery.
The caretaker.
Wait, Mr. Filch?
I think that's just a name they hate to use.
Is that the guy with the cat? No, is that the guy with the cat?
I don't remember the guy's name with the cat. I know he's talking about. I don't remember his name.
That might be the. Yeah, that's the guy with the cat. That's the guy with the cat. No. Yeah, that's who it is. That's the one with the crazy eye, and he has the cat that has the red eyes that always walks and like sneaks up on the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Who goes there?"
The familiar. I like
if you really want to get big, you only need to follow the #1 rule of German bodybuilder letter Marcus Rule. Sure and false, which means wrong and heavy. Lord.
Damn, Tatum just lost it. It flew out of bounds.
I think he was trying to skid court to White.
You might be right.
Yeah, the cat. I got you, Nate.
Murray from the elbow. Rebound by Tatum. Tatum to White. White's bringing it out to the right side. Back to Tatum.
I've never seen Game of Thrones, but that's actually surprising. I didn't know he was in that.
What happened?
Derek White. Nice. He was also in Game of Thrones. He was the one who started the Red Wedding.
Yes, he was. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I never watched Game of Thrones.
Red Wedding is crucial. I think it's crucial.
Yeah. I want to watch it. I just got to get HBO, and I don't know if I want to commit myself to that long of a series right now. Maybe during the summer I'll try it out.
Just go to Soap Today. It should be on there.
Oh, probably so.
Murray cross court to Bay. Bay drives. No call. Hunter for 3. Recovery 3 is good. Quick pass to Hauser. Hauser gets it back to Brogdon. Brogdon to White. White's going to drive in the paint. The alley-oop to Williams.
Just let you know, you're back ahead of me. Only a couple seconds, but you're good.
Okay.
But
Murray off the glass.
If you need a break from if you need a break from calling plays, let me know, and I'll just take up a little.
No worries. Cleveland and New York just started. It's 4-2 in the first quarter. Tatum drives around Sadiq Bey, gets to his right side, going to get fouled across the face.
I didn't see anything. Nate, was there any word on Randall and his injury? How's he looking? I didn't see anything on Twitter. Red Wedding and top 5 shocking moments in TV history. They slow play it so well. Oh, this is fun. Everyone's having a good time. Wait, what? Wait, no. What?
Yes, 100%. 100% top 5. I was doing that's when I first started doing live streams. I was doing Game of Thrones live streams. And when it happened, really? I was like, "Oh my God." I was so shocked. That was one of my highest viewed streams when I first started.
Really?
Yes. Because people came in like, "Did you see that?" And we had this long ass conversation. It was cool. I had to make them all unviewable because I didn't realize. Well, I did realize, but when I went back and watched them, a lot of them had sound, the sound of the show, so you can hear the show totally.
Oh, hey, everyone that's tuned in right now, Ron, and your multiple accounts, can you go do us a huge favor and go subscribe over to Nonp's YouTube channel, because he is so close to 2K. I just saw you're at 1.9. I've been trying to wait to see when you're gonna hit it. If y'all aren't subscribed, or if y'all have alt accounts, go subscribe over to Nonp. Get them above the 2K mark.
It's been sitting at 1997 for so long.
Has it really been?
It was like
my God.
It was like 1197. Then I got one, and then it went back down. Then I got two, and it went back down. I was like, you guys are messing with me so bad right now.
Because I saw like last week, it was at like right once we hit hours, I saw you were at 1.98.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn! I was like, we just beat his. I was like, and then I saw 199. I was like, oh, he's gonna get it in the next couple days. And I just checked, and I was like, oh wait, he still hasn't hit it. I was like, what the hell?
Because I get a lot of people that'll sub, and then they'll unsub. It'll be sub, and they'll unsub. And it just goes back and forth.
And unsub. We're starting to have that too.
I noticed that too. Yeah,
we'll gain a couple and lose a couple.
I noticed it,
which is fine. That's gonna always.
Yeah, I think
happen.
so too. I know. I think we missed some comments though. Yeah, but the red wedding definitely shocking, like crazy shocking. Ron Jeremy says I might be a fat and hairy, might be fat and hairy, but one thing's for sure, I might get older, but my chick's not.
What's that? Is that the Bill Clinton quote that they joke about? I keep getting. Oh no, it's what's his name? Matthew McConaughey. I keep getting older, but college girls stay the same age.
Yeah, it's from Dazed and Confused. Yeah, from Dazed and Confused.
That's what it is. Yeah,
great movie by the way. Haven't been following Randall. Okay. That's what Nate said.
Yeah. Haven't been following. Okay. Lisa Ann as Sarah Palin is my favorite movie. Wait, this video of her playing Sarah Palin, like the Alaska's governor or whatever, mayor. Oh my God! Was it during the presidency when she was trying to run? That's hilarious. Nate says, "Why the band leaving and locking the door?"
Yeah, when you started kind of getting a feeling when you were watching it, like something just wasn't right. Because they started showing the camera starts panning around, getting different faces, and the facial expressions were slightly changing throughout the scene. And then when the band leaves, and you hear them lock the doors, and you can hear them locking the wolves getting locked up. You're like, what's about to happen? And then they just
is it a later episode or is it an earlier episode?
Red Wedding. What season is that? Is that season 6?
Okay, it's late.
Yeah, it's much later.
Well, if y'all want to talk about it, y'all can talk about it because I'll probably forget because I'm not going to start till the summer.
I think. Let me see. I'll tell you for sure.
I was trying to see. I was like, if it's like season 2, I was like, I might go binge watch the first 2 seasons so I can watch it. But season 6, I'm not binge watching that far.
Season 3, episode 9.
Subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Red Wedding episode is season 3, episode 9.
Season 3 episode. Oh, that's not too far.
No.
I might then. We'll see.
Yeah, the guy when I told you we was looking at that picture, I was like, "Oh, that's the guy from Game of Thrones."
Hey, Eddie, sealing the deal. Nonfiction channel at 2K. Let's go,
yes, baby. Sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. But you know the picture we were looking at, I say, "Oh, that's the guy from Game of Thrones."
Yes,
it was like 2 days ago. He's the older brother, and he's in that scene.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. What a SWAT. Uncle Nan got a few new subscribers. Thank me later. Thank you,
definitely,
Ron. Thank you,
definitely
Ron.
Appreciate you. Raiders, Mark Davis, he developed.
Hey, I'm going to be on the phone with my girl, so I'll talk to you guys later. All right, Eddie, I'll message you on Discord whenever we hop on.
Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Oh, let me update the score. Sorry, guys, I'm behind. Atlanta's now 1-800.
Gets the drop.
I mean, 1-800. 100.
1-800. 1-800 cleaners. Stanley Cleaners, that carpet cleaner. What a dude! I wasn't even old enough to be able to be there for that commercial. And that shit still is stuck in my head. Oh my goodness!
You know that commercial's been around.
Catchy tune,
I want to say that's been around since either the mid '90s or late '80s. It's been around for a minute.
Zach, I'm
thank you. I
bet, Eddie.
Long 3 by Brogdon. Rims out. Put back by Williams. Flies. They gonna say basket. Was it basket interference?
Oh. It's because he held on to the rim and it.
That's right. But I forgot they do call that.
It's just kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate for Williams. I know we missed that. Eddie, Nate says Elvis said in a movie, "The older I get, college girls stay the same age." In the recent Elvis movie or older
That might
one?
be.
I haven't seen the new one yet. I've heard it was really good. Though.
I heard it was really good too. I haven't seen
it.
I've seen the old, pretty much all the older ones. I've seen them.
I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
I think it might be free on HBO Max.
It is. I know my brother has HBO Max. I seen it on the when you scroll through. I just haven't been able to sit down and watch it because I don't want to start watching when it's like late. Cause I fall asleep.
No, I just realized I'm actually still talking in Discord. Eddie, I'm gonna mute myself that way you don't hear me.
TRAE Young, Bogdanovich misses the long three. Nate says we have an old ad here that the small family who owns the company appear in. I'm sure the kids are like in their 50s now. Can't you jingle those? That's crazy. That's really old. No one of his
older movies. Okay, I got you.
Tatum cross court to Williams.
Is it step back three? With Elvis in it, or is it an Elvis based movie?
Hits the three, 93, 100.
Nice shot.
Almost makes it the last second, about 75 feet, but he misses. End of three.
Jeez. Right off the front of the rim.
Come on, Atlanta. Keep this same energy for the rest of the game. Keep the same energy.
Grab a win, man. Nobody wants to see a blowout. The only blowout I want to see is Denver and Timberwolves. I don't like watching either of them. So just get them out. Get them out. At least with Atlanta and Boston, at least one side is fun to watch. You know what I mean?
Can we just disqualify both of those teams? They don't need to be in the playoffs. They don't need to be in the playoffs. We won't miss them if they're not there. We won't miss them. Trust
me. BK, have it your way.
Oh, let me look at
you rule.
How does the bracket look?
Can we just add a sound effect that just says "you rule"? No, nah, I got it, bro. We change our sound alert thing for any time that anyone like donates or subs or something like that. We make it
use the "you rule."
You rule, yes.
Burger King "you rule,"
bro. If we would have thought of that at the beginning when that commercial came out before everybody was sick of it, I guarantee you we would have had random people just come and donate and sub and join just to hear that sound. I guarantee it. Oh man, what a missed opportunity. Oh, that would have been fire.
We could do the "you rule" for super chats.
Yeah, we can still do that for a super chat for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think what the heck. Did your thing just freeze or is it just me?
No, it's still playing. I can hear it.
Just me. Okay, I'm frozen. I'm actually I think I'm gonna close out and re-sign in because it just lagged me back like a whole commercial. Oh, wow. So I'm gonna try to pull it back up.
So hungry.
I don't want to be that far back. You want some pizza?
Sure.
I'll ship it over. Sure.
Oh, let's look at see the score of the other game. That game's moving slow. It's got 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and New York got 9, and Cleveland got 8. What happened in that game? Is that game on TV?
Is Randall playing? It is. We watched the Elvis movie a few weeks back. You forgot he was only 42.
Yeah, he was young.
No, yeah, I know Elvis was young. That's why I was asking. I didn't know if he was still alive or if it was or if I didn't know if he had movies when he was younger. Like that's
you mean like sure. if he acted in movies when he was younger? Oh yeah, he got.
I didn't know if that's why I was asking. Did Elvis actually say that, or was it a movie of someone portraying Elvis that said it?
I got the box. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm gonna do it because I want to do a video. I want to record me opening it, so I'm gonna do it this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I just clicked over to the other games to kind of get an idea what's going on. Yeah, this
is Randall playing. I didn't even check to see.
Currently, I do not see him.
I'm pulling up their box score to see if he started. Yeah, he's playing. He
might be on the bench.
He's 0 for 3, but he's
in the game now.
3, but he's playing.
He's in the game now.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3, but he's playing.
But
but nobody's shooting well. Actually, Barrett's the only one except for Barrett and Grimes are the only two that have scored a basket. Like other people have made free throws. Robinson is 1 for 4 from free throw line. Oh my!
You said he did dozens of movies. Not one of them was
Cavs. The Cavs are 0 for 6 from the free throw. Oh, never mind. That's the 3-point line.
There was
never
a couple
mind. Oh,
he might have been.
They're 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
I have to look at the titles. I know I've seen a bunch of them. Some were okay.
My aunt is like full blown obsessed. Before she downsized her house after she retired, she had a whole room that was dedicated to Elvis, like Elvis clock, where it's him, with his arms like pointing and doing all this nonsense. Elvis wallpaper, picture frames. Every time she goes on vacation, she has to go to Tennessee so she can go to Elvis's house. Like she refuses to go anywhere else. If she leaves her home, is to go see Elvis's house. Like she's been like 20 times. my grandma, who's her sister, doesn't like going on vacations with her anymore because of that, because she's tired of seeing Elvis's house. She stole something from Elvis's house. Like,
did she really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Like nothing crazy. It's just like I think it was like a string off a blanket or something like that. She like cut it off and like put it in her purse. Like,
oh yeah. I mean, shoot, she could probably sell it online for a lot of money. Right.
And then incriminate herself too. Dude, my sister was a massive fan. He died when she was 10. Imagine dealing with that as a 10-year-old. Yeah, that had to be brutal for her and for you.
I think I remember seeing Blue Hawaii. I've seen GI Blues. I've seen Jailhouse Rock.
I've heard of the movie GI Blue. I've heard that.
I've watched Love Me Tender. Let's see. I've seen Girls, Girls, Girls. I actually like that. I like that one.
I've heard that movie. Never seen it.
Kissing Cousins was actually a pretty interesting movie.
Ron Jeremy says Jeff Dahmer also wanted to create a shrine room. Oh, Lord. I don't think she's a serial killer, bro, but she might be. Who knows? I'm going to guess she took a strand of carpet from the jungle room. That would be easy if you planned ahead. Possibly, man. I have no idea. I'd have to ask my grandma. I know she took something, though, because my grandma was telling me about it like a couple months ago.
I've seen a lot of movies. Paradise, Double Trouble. The Trouble with Girls. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the movies.
Oh, packages. Once again, guys, we truly appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us tonight. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Also, at the end of this game, we're going to go ahead and redirect y'all over to a good friend of ours, Carlos, at Uneducated Sports Talk with his co-host. What's the damn co-host name again?
Is it PJ?
PJ. Yeah, with PJ. Yeah. So please stick along. We'll wrap up the show quick. Wrap up the conversation in the box score afterwards. But stick along. That way I'll go show Carlos some love.
It's so funny because every time you say stick along now, I think of what Nate was saying.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I was like, he does say that a lot, but yeah, it did. Yeah. I was cracking up. Like, yeah.
I thought it was a normal saying, bro, but I guess it isn't, bro.
I honestly, like, not even trying to be funny. I honestly think you're the only person I hear say that. Yeah.
Really?
If people say,
then what am I thinking?
I hear people say "come along,"
because there's a word that's.
I see me like "come along." Like I've heard that, but not like "stick along," because "stick along" doesn't necessarily make sense to me when I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. You know what? Piss off. How about that? How's that sound, guys? Screw you, guys.
Well, you know, it is the Southern way. Just make up words. They do that all the
time. that is true, bro. New Orleans, Philadelphia, and New York are by far like the worst places to go and just go talk to somebody because you're not going to know what the hell they're saying half the time.
I mean, if you go to like,
especially if someone's
that's what I'm saying. If you in the Bay Area, you're in the wrong side of town, that can happen to you easily. You have to watch. Like this, I'll sing you one of the comedians. He's from the Oakland. He talks like true Oakland vernacular, like hood hip hop vernacular.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
slang and stuff,
he'll be like, "What did he say?"
What did he say?
He even does skits where he'll be like in a car, he'll be talking regular like conversation, and it'll be a white guy translating. He's like, "Oh well, what he said?
Stick with us, come along." Oh, okay. No, Nate. Okay, Nate just made sense because in New Orleans we just mashed things together. Instead of saying the correct way, we just mashed it together. He said, "Stick with us and come along." Zach's just being efficient and weird as AF, of course. I'm mixed. That's exactly it. That's why, you all do not want to. Y'all wanna. One word. Y'all wanna. Y'all don't want to mess with this. You all do not want to mess with this. Y'all want to. That's how it is. We're lazy, bro.
But that one still makes more sense than the other one. A late offensive whistle. They said, "You really plan to watch Elvis movie? You just watch on, you just watch it on TV in the late '80s. Yeah, you didn't like look out for it.
God,
unless it came on, you just watched it. Yeah, and that's basically what it was.
Stay in your lane.
So LeVar.
I got there and watched the Grizz play in the pyramid. Oh, when you went to Elvis thing, I was so confused. Oh, that's cool, man. Man, I'm so jealous, bro. You've been around, bro. Have you been to? I know you said you've been to what? Here, Thailand. I'm assuming you've been to like New Zealand stuff since that's right by you. Have you done any like traveling in Europe or anything like that?
Come a quick foul call.
Whose speakers are that? Yo, chill. Can y'all hear that? My desk is vibrating from the subs on whoever jackass is outside, and I want to know if I can buy them off him, bro. That is the best subs I've ever heard, bro. It's no like you know how like subs like that are too loud or like it doesn't hit it makes a clingy noise, bro. It's nothing but bass, just
the clingy too because it might not be insulated properly too.
Oh, that could be it too. Bro, it sounds good. I hear it over my headphones, bro.
When you hear the like trunk rattlers, they do that on purpose. It's just not insulated right. They do that on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. You know those gator catching people show they add captions over here. I could beat LeVar said I could beat a gator 101. Nate said no, Europe. I got you.
The long alley-oop, no good. Stolen. It's a lot of hands going on. Finally picked up by Murray. Murray cross-court pass.
That's a charge.
That is definitely a charge.
Nate said New Zealand, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, U.S., and Canada, and overnight in Taiwan. Oh, cool.
All places I would love to visit, especially Japan.
Damn, bro, he's got some exhaust on that thing too.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I heard the exhaust.
Who is this? This is a new vehicle. Who are you?
Yeah, that was a good charge. That was a good charge. Atlanta to get it together.
God, motherfucker, I want to see you.
He's really in the window. White swing pass to Smart.
Sure it's not my damn brother because he'd be doing some.
Smart drives with the floater. It's good.
I can't see him. He's
1 point difference. TRAE Young dribble drives to the paint. Floater gets cracked. Bay from 3. It's good. There should have been a foul call on that.
I had to make sure it wasn't Sterling because Sterling has like a Pontiac. I forget what it's called, but he has this
Grand Prix.
He bought it, baby. He bought it. He bought it.
It looked pointy,
used, but it has no.
He's a scroller rolling up in her new whip she picked up in the hood for $200.
It's a.
How do they keep letting Boston get these kick balls? They're literally kicking the ball. Oh yeah, that's.
I think it's a G6. G6.
Which year is his? Which year?
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask him. But he has all kind of work done to it and like stupid sound. the work that he bought, that the guy that did the work to it probably spent double the amount he spent on the card. It's so nice.
Yeah, we used to rent the G6 a lot. People always thought it was cool. I'm like, you're just gonna waste money on gas. I think it's a gas guzzler.
He realized that after the first couple months. He goes, "Oh yeah, dude." He said, dude, I was filling up my gas tank every while. He said I had to get a new pair of tires after the first month. And he's like, I had my fun. I'm done now. I drive it normal.
Yeah. Does he switch it to manual because he can switch it back and forth?
I don't know if I don't think his can. He might have paddle shifters. But
yeah, either he has the paddle or his gear shift in the middle. You can jiggle it to the left and it'll put it in. You can actually put it in gears. Because my Kia has that. I can go into.
I know, but that's the same thing as the paddle shifter. But you can just bump it up or bump it. Okay. He knows how to drive a manual, but he actually wanted to get it in manual, but the guy that was selling it was automatic, so he was like, I'll take it. I miss my standard, bro. I love driving standard. It's annoying at certain moments, but I mean, in New Orleans, we don't really have that much traffic, so like most of the time it was fun. But the moment I learned how to drift and stuff like that, that was it for my tires and my clutch. I went through 2 clutches and like 4 sets of tires within like 2 years. I was tearing that thing up, bro.
So yeah, V8s are way less popular nowadays here with fuel prices. You can get cars that were $50K new for like $10K. That's crazy. That's a big difference.
Wow. Damn, bro. I'm coming up. Wait. So you wait. Boy, I'm about to buy a car from Australia and just get that whole shipped out to the US if it's gonna be that cheap.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like $5,000 to get it shipped. You're still gonna spend a good amount of money. Well, less than what you would do buy it here.
Yeah, I mean a V8 Mustang is like 35,000.
Yeah,
if not a little more, it might be closer to 45.
That's like if you really want an old school, just go to Cuba, buy it, and have it shipped. Yeah, because that's all Cuba has.
LeVar said it's Ron Jeremy with his big exhaust. Skylar rolling up in her new whip she picked up in the hood for $200. That's Skylar out there. Yeah, my old man whip has paddles. Never used them. Laugh out loud. I love driving standard. I don't know why. But I drove a automatic was my first car, but that only lasted like 6 months. It was just until I learned how to drive standard, and then as soon as that, I drove standard for 6 years before I sold. Well, actually, I didn't even sell it. I gave it. Did you
and your pops ever find a buyer for the car?
So we were gonna go and do it, and then they switched his schedule over. That's why last Monday I said I could do the stream and stuff because he ended up not going. So yeah, I think we're just gonna wait. Since I only have two or 3 weeks left of school, we're just gonna wait till after school and just deal with it. He wants to be around because I've never dealt with that, and I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to get screwed either because like I've never had to do that situation. My last car that I bought, the car I have now that I bought it for my grandma, and then the other car my dad dealt with all.
Well, if you're doing 16. Like a private seller, you can always mark your price a little bit higher than what you're asking.
But no, I'm selling to a dealership, but I don't know how to deal with like any of that stuff, and yeah, so I'd just rather have him there to show me for the first time. You know, I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but
smart with the drive.
Don't want to get screwed. My nephew bought his grandma's car. 6 months later, he has screwed something bad. They keep asking her if there was any issue before she sold. Not kidding. You driving like a 7-year-old has done it. Yeah. I mean, that's all 17-year-olds, 60-year-olds for the most part, driving like an idiot. As long as they make his ass pay to fix it, it's his fault. After having to pay $800 for my second clutch, I was like, okay, I'm done driving like a jackass. TRAE with the floater.
Nice floater.
God, in the second quarter, the score is 17-17. Cleveland Knicks.
Is it right now?
Yep, 17-17. 30 seconds into the second.
Are they just missing that many shots? That's just so crazy. Or it's just defense is that crazy. You know, for Atlanta, as all the music that's come out of Atlanta, their DJ at their stadium is trash.
I was thinking the same thing. I was wondering why the fuck they were playing that song. That made no sense.
Yeah, that's day and night, but it's day and night by the organ.
Yeah, by an organ, right?
Like, you're doing it by an organ?
It's like you're trying to make a new-ish school into an old school beat in a new school era. Like, people are tired of hearing that. Nobody wants to hear that anymore. Why do you think the MLB is failing? Because they try to play everything through organs and shit. That's why you never sell cars to family. They'll come back every time and ask if you broke it first. Yeah, that's crazy. You got the car. I mean, they could ask if something was wrong with it, but like, what grandma is going to like purposely give you a car that's messed up? Like, what?
Yeah, my first car I got from my cousin, but I knew it was a car that he was working on. It wasn't completed, it wasn't finished. I knew that. Like, so when it broke down, I knew it was going. Even he was like, I'm giving you this car for free. He said, but it need work. So he said, I don't know how long you're gonna be able to drive it for. I don't know. He said, just drive as long as you can, and when it breaks down, get rid of it. I was like, bet. I was like, gotcha. No problem.
That's what I did. That's what I did with Sterling when I gave it to him. I was like, look, I said it needs a fresh new oil change. It needs all the gas drawn out. It needs a new battery. It needs a new clutch. It needs new rotors. I was like, but you can have it for free if you want it, bro. And him and his adopted father work on cars, so they were able to fix it all up. They just had to pay for parts. Yeah. They just fixed it themselves. So, it ended up working out. Because he had totaled his car. He was driving to Hammond on New Year's Day, like at 1 a.m. Says he wasn't drinking. He got pulled over, obviously, and he didn't get arrested. So I'm assuming he didn't. But he spun out on something wet, and so I gave him my car that I had laying around, and it lasted him a couple of years. Now that he's working, he's got himself a nice new one. Smart, straight to the cup, passing off the Horford, the easy layup.
Oh,
I'm gonna peek really fast.
Okay. TRAE guarded by White. He's gonna bring up to the center of the court. Now to the perimeter. Throws up a three. Draws a foul. They're gonna say it's on the court. He wants a shot, but no shot. Nate says, I got a sweet V8 from family for free. Had to drive it back from Sydney. Was a beast, beautiful car, but expensive to run. Oh, really? Oh, that actually should be shooting. He was definitely in motion. TRAE, guarded by Horford. Step back three. Rattles out. Tatum on the right side. Going drive, paint, Euro step. Gets blocked. Gets it. Steps out of bounds.
Oh, he stepped out.
It's going to be turnover. Said bought the SUV and my mother never got how this giant car used 1/4 the fuel. Said Tyler Blighty man. 113, 108, 5:50 to go. Murray drives to the left side. Double cover shot is good. Yeah, just watching these playoffs, I can see TRAE not being there next season. Just how the game has progressed, how the team plays better without him.
Great shot.
Yeah. The defense converged when it shouldn't have.
Boy. I'll tell you what, the boys in DR love them some Al Horford.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that, yeah.
That's the one thing, them Dominicans, bro, they rep their people hard, man. Everybody, and like the thing was, it was funny because a lot of them are naturally Warriors fans, but since they were there, they all switched up. All switched up. I think there's only one or two that was going for the Warriors.
I remember you telling me that.
I was talking so much shit.
Murray crosses over Horford. Capella with the rebound. Long three for Hunter.
Oh.
Pushing the back calls. Cool. We don't get those. Brown drives, long pass to Horford three from the corner. No good. Now you call.
That's an offensive foul.
Now you call that. Yep. Now you call that one.
He might get a flagrant, to be honest. He hit him with the elbow.
Now you call that one. Cool. Yeah.
They lucky they don't call that a flagrant, to be honest, because I think he hit him with the elbow.
Nate says my wife would take the V8 to school, and I ran her Mazda 3 to my job 40 minutes away. The kids would drool over the old beast. Kong will be heading to the bench with 4 fouls. Tatum. Hunter with the guard. Swing pass to Smart. Smart for 3 over Murray. No good. Rebound by Bay. Bay swings
man,
it to
you'd
Young.
rather him take that shot, but man, I think Young came in really early on that double team.
Yeah. Stuck in the paint. Hunter off the glass. Gets the foul call. 4 on White. 4:22. Stop advertising with Denver and Minnesota. Nobody wants to see that game.
Yes, they do. Everybody wants to go see that game on Uneducated Sports Talk after this one. Let's see if he messaged us back yet. Yeah, he did.
Said Joe Embiid's not going to play because of knee injury tomorrow against Brooklyn. That could be interesting because they're going to have Claxton, who should have never got tossed in the first place. I think if Claxton doesn't get tossed out last game, they win. Hunter makes the first free throw, misses the second, 116, 111. Tatum, guarded by Hunter. He's going to drive, pushes off with the right hand, and complains for a call. Yeah, you should have been called for offensive foul. You did the same thing James Harden did. You just didn't hit him in the balls. It's the same exact thing.
Little double. Well, you only get a flagrant if you hit him in the balls.
Yeah. Only if you hit him in the balls. Because every
he did it. He did it 4 times. The exact play that Harden did, he did it 4 times in that one drive. Yeah. But it's not a foul. But if you hit him in the balls, you might as well just fall down, right?
Yeah,
defender, just fall down. And
might as well.
Get him out of here, coach.
I'm still just surprised that it's like this. I don't think Harden should have been thrown out. I think it was a makeup call. I think what people were saying that it was a makeup call for the first call. Yeah. I definitely think it was that. And Joel should be suspended for the next game.
Yeah.
It's a nice patio.
Boom, 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 boom.
116, 113, 4 minutes and 7 seconds ago. Trae's in, Bay's in, Tatum's in, Horford. I don't really see anybody else's faces. Hunter. Brown. And Young. And Capella. Trae against Horford, drives, gets him on the first step, off the glass.
Oh, almost had that to go. That was a nice move. I think that's off on Bay. Yeah, it's off on Bay for sure. Hit off the thigh.
Is White actually a point guard? Is he actually a point guard?
He don't play like one. I think he's more of a shooting guard for sure. But it's weird that Tatum's not bringing the ball up, and they're playing really small right now. I guess that's what they're trying to do with.
Brogdon just shoots it right away. He doesn't let nothing get established. They could have swung the ball around a few times first. Missed the shot. Trae is going to drive against Horford. Step back. Loses. 8 seconds. Hands off to Murray.
Nice little move too, but
to Brogdon up. It's good.
That's beautiful basketball.
Yeah.
Mitchell almost body bagged that dude.
White. Gets it to Brogdon. Brogdon's going to be guarded by TRAE. Screen. Back to Tatum. Tatum. Double dribbles.
Now, hey, that's exactly. I didn't even catch it in live action, and I missed some of those things especially when I'm doing it by myself. But DiVincenzo, the double dribble.
It's a double dribble.
The floater that he hit on at the end.
I didn't even
catch it. I didn't even catch it at first, and I was like, "Damn, bro, he really got away with something, bro." I was like, no wonder why it looks so nasty. I'm like, no wonder why.
Well, what he should have done is the AI. When he dribbled to the left, instead of using his second hand, he should have dribbled it to the left and brought it back with the same hand. That's what he should have did, and it would have looked even worse. Could have been like a sham god, and a defender would have been off kilter. Murray, TRAE drives off the glass again. Capella, Capella, what are you doing? Just grab the board. Grab the board. They got to foul you.
I think TRAE got dead-legged. He landed right on the boot of one of the photographers down there.
Oh. Atlanta to inbound. Smart back in for Brogdon.
Only up by 2.
Gets it to Murray. Murray guarded by Tatum. Okay, this is the matchup I want to see. Let's see how this works out. Murray drives over Tatum.
Likes this.
Oh,
big time.
Oh,
no good.
Oh, Tatum fell. Smart fell.
That's not a foul. That's not a
foul.
No,
it's not. He just jumped really high to get the rebound and fell. I think on either his hip or his tailbone. Marcus Smart. It was loud. You could hear it.
He came down straight on his back from 30 plus.
You can hear it. Great shot though. Attempt for the rebound. Oh yeah, he just went really high. Oh, that's all back. All back. Oh God. No foul. That's clean. Unfortunately. But he fell really hard.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing.
And
because Horford backed into I think that was Capella right there.
Yes, it was Capella.
Incidental. Good to see him standing up.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Inbound.
They're trying to get to Murray. They're going to go to him up high. White almost
foul takes inbound.
Foul on White. I don't like that. What's up with the fouls on 50-50 balls? Unless there's a shove off, there shouldn't be a foul and just contest.
I think the only thing where you say that it's a foul is because he's not allowing him to get the ball. I don't know. I just don't know.
I guess he jumps into him.
He does jump.
I just don't like it. But
when you look at the replay, he does jump into him. TRAE doing too much. 7 seconds on the clock. Step back 3. Makes it.
Got it.
He had to because I was about to talk trash.
He knew the words that were about to come out your mouth, bro. They're about to spew.
Skip Bayless says Celtics going to win this game. It's very possible. They're only up by 5. Atlanta's only up by 5. TRAE he's got 9 points this quarter.
He's had a balanced game. 26 points is his best game so far this series.
It is. Smart. Crosses half court.
Knicks are currently up by 2 against Cleveland.
Gets to Tatum.
Halfway through the
Tatum guarded by Hunter. Back to Smart. Smart. The defense.
That's beautiful basketball. That's a great design play.
Yeah.
Great design play. The score is 27-25. Over halfway to go in the second quarter, bro. That's a first quarter score. That's crazy.
That's old school basketball. That's old school basketball score.
Yeah. Shoot, that's even bad for old school basketball.
Yeah.
That's old school before the 3-pointer.
Murray. Throws it up.
Wow.
Murray got that in front of White's face and then pointed at it on the ground. That was a nice shot. That was actually kind of ugly. He had no space to move. Just goes straight up in White's face.
That's a great 3.
How did White fall?
I think he just stepped on his foot.
Oh. TRAE Young's going to be the next
or maybe he was trying to avoid making contact and fell. That way he didn't foul.
Maybe. 124-118. Yeah,
Knicks
true.
Are going on a run right
Tatum
now,
to Smart. Smart for 3. Nice 3.
Got it. Count it. 121, 124.
Just go for 2. Be smart.
Steph's
Just
gonna win
need
this
2.
game. TRAE
Just need
Young's
2.
gonna be the next Russell Westbrook soon. You heard it here first from the professional himself, Mr. Bayless.
Yep. It's going to drive.
Kick out.
Passed
Great kick
out
out.
to Hunter.
Great extra pass. Oh.
Hunter stuck.
It was there.
Still is on.
It was there, and he missed it.
Brown's going to drive.
Jalen's going to make him pay.
To Tatum. Tatum for 3. No good. Rebound, TRAE Young.
Jalen should have went up with it. He should have went up with it when he went inside. You need to run clock down. You got
the points.
That's a good floater. I still would like to see him run clock down, but you take the advantage. That's good work. Up by 5 now.
This is what they needed.
Looking at the stats real quick as we're coming near the close. Tatum with 28 points, shooting 9 of 22. Not shooting great. He started off shooting the ball really well, but is 4 for 11 from 3, 9 for 22 from the field. Marcus Smart having the best game of this series so far with 24 points, 5 of 11, 5 of 11 from 3, 9 of 18 from the field. Off the bench, Williams 4 for 4, all 3-pointers. And Brogdon 7 for 15 with 17 points. Hawks, we got Hunter with 11, Capella with 10 and 11 boards, Young 10 assists and 28 points. I will say Young has been doing really well with moving the ball around. That's definitely something in his game that he has improved phenomenally. Young also has 28 points, 12 for 22, just 2 for 6 for 3, but getting the points inside. DeJounte Murray doing his thing as well with 25 points, shooting 11 for 21. Off the bench, you got 3 guys in double figures. Bay with 15, Johnson with 10, and Bogdanovich with 15, who we haven't seen much of in this second half.
Yeah, because he was hot too. I don't know what happened.
He was hot. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And he was playing good defense as well. I think he has at least a steal. Yeah, he has 1 steal and a block. I'm surprised they took him out.
Maybe that's because of when you have TRAE Young and that nucleus with TRAE Young, you can't have Bogdanovich on the court at the same time. Maybe
he did play most of his minutes with Murray next to Murray. You're right. Maybe that is what it is.
All right.
Cheesehead says, "All right, let's go, baby."
The Brown for a long 3, no good. Rebound. Bay gets it and misses the dunk, but TRAE gets the rebound, and they call a quick touch foul. What up, Cheesehead? I voted Hawks accurately earlier in this one.
Hey, there we go.
Well, at least somebody did. Somebody did.
And don't forget, guys, as soon as this game ends, we're going to go ahead and send y'all over to Uneducated Sports Talk Carlos, who's going to be covering the Minnesota versus Denver game. So stick along. We'll do the box scores, give our opinion on this game, and then we'll send y'all off that way. Don't leave. Don't leave. Go show some love for our brother.
Yeah, most definitely.
I want to see what time he's going live. That way I'll make sure we're set
She got
right.
sports is doing. Oh, that was yesterday. She was doing hockey.
Yeah, I saw that. I think she was live earlier. I think she had off.
I was trying to see. Usually he's on our homepage, but I don't see him.
He's scheduled. He probably set up. You know when you set the premiere a couple days early, it doesn't show up when it should. That's one thing they need to fix too. They show it whenever you post it public, not if it's coming up soon.
Yeah, because now that
he's going live at 8:30, so he should be live soon within the next couple minutes.
I know that when we set him up like the day before, they stay on the front page. I noticed that they'll, other people's stuff will constantly come up, but if you refresh it, it'll pop up close to the time. But when you set up like 5 days in advance, that thing disappears.
Skip Bayless says, "I've got good news for all cheeseheads. Karen Rodgers is not your quarterback anymore." Geez, the other game looks ass. Yeah, it's a tough game so far. Knicks finally started scoring, bro. It was at 6.5 minutes. It was 27-25. Knicks were up by 2. They finally put up points. This is probably the most points they've made in 2 minutes the whole game. Hawks timeout.
So we take a timeout.
128, 126, 30.8 remaining.
This is the first time I think we've both been all the way to live on the stream, and the time on the clock is actually the same. Like the time above us.
Hey, look.
It's actually the same. That's actually the
Feels
first
good.
time. Jeez, the other game. Oh,
Feels good.
What's the score of the other game?
Yeah, the other game is rough right now, man. It's 30. It was 34-27, I think is what I saw last. Knicks finally started making some buckets. Right, the last 2 minutes. Well, that was a good choice by us, Nate, because we were contemplating doing this game or that game, and we opted for this one.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of happy. We'd get done a little bit earlier and be able to chill, relax, enjoy the rest of our Friday.
Yeah, because I was just perfect timing. Kind of helped my brother write this letter. He had to write this letter for his lawyer, so give me some time to use my brain power while it's still early.
Yeah, before it fries
not ending at 11. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's write this letter."
Where is the voting tab at? I can't find it. The voting tab. What you talking about? She said. It should be at the top. You should just be able to click on it. I'm not sure how mobile look. Mobile is kind of weird.
Oh, mobile's at the top because I have my phone up. It's at the top. Oh, let me
at like 30% field goal percentage. Oh Lord.
And see if this.
That's probably why.
I'll unpin that.
That's probably why.
And there you go. I unpinned it, so you should see it.
A guy Carlos coming in before he starts up his stream. That would be the gentleman that we are redirecting to. Like we said, please show some love to Carlos after this game. Young is going to get fouled and go to the strike. That's definitely not a foul that Boston wanted to do right there. Not that early.
How you doing, sir? Okay. Yeah, I had a pinned comment up there just so people like stream. I just got done with my dad. Oh, hope it's a good one.
Sweet.
Oh, Zach, did you ever send me the link? I wanted to check out
Okay. I did. I sent it in the thing. I can send it.
Just send it on in.
I don't know if
IG.
I sent it to you on Instagram.
Just send IG again.
In IG.
Yeah, just IG. I know those won't disappear right away, so
yeah.
I do want to check it out.
I'll send it to you right now. I think I sent it from the Real Fan Sports one. If I had to guess, let me see.
You might have. I just totally freaking forgot. Because last couple of streams we've been getting done so late.
Oh no, I did. But there it is. Yeah, no, I feel you. Need context.
Smart misses a 3.
Oh, yeah. For someone
with
coming
rebound,
in, I know what he's talking about. That might have been weird. And looks like Atlanta's gonna go ahead and win it. They're gonna let him go. They're gonna hand it off to TRAE to go ahead and close this thing out. And that's going to end the game 130-122. Hawks up, even though the Celtics started off this first quarter with their franchise high, most threes made in a quarter. They still were not able to grab the win. The Hawks were just too powerful, too strong for too long, taking them out and making this a winnable series, quote unquote, because it's not a 3-0. And oh, look, now everybody's got the shirts on. You saw that? Now everybody's got the shirts on.
That is some of the most fakest support I've ever seen. He's okay. Well, it's on Spotify. I started a podcast with my dad. Yeah. I can hear Carlos talking, so.
Yeah, I just saw him live. So let's go ahead. We'll run through the box score real fast, guys, and then we'll send y'all over to Carlos's stream. Celtics led by JAYSON Tatum, shot 9 for 22, 4-11, 29 points. Marcus Smart with 24. Jaylen Brown really didn't get a whole lot of shots up. I like to see him be a little more aggressive. Only took 15, made 7 of those, but was 0 for 4 from 3. It really didn't get to the line much. They only got to the line 8 times, only 16 free throws for the Celtics. So, them being a little more aggressive inside, I think they got happy with that 3-point shooting, especially in the beginning. They stopped playing physical, and I think that's what hurt them. They didn't attack anymore. And there isn't really a discrepancy between the fouls. Hawks only had 16 shots from the line as well, but Hawks want to play y'all from the 3. Even though the Celtics are the highest 3-point taking team in the league, the Hawks live by that. They'd rather do that than you take them inside and bully them, because Young can't play defense, and Bogdanovich really isn't normally great at defense either. But the Hawks are able to take this one, led by TRAE Young. Has finally had a good game in this playoff series with 32, 2 for 6 from 3, 12 for 22 from the field. Murray with 25. What's your thoughts on this game, man? Do you think Hawks can tie the series up next game? I mean, they look good tonight, but is it just an anomaly game?
It feels like an anomaly, but I do believe that they can. I think if they run the same type of offense they ran today, where it wasn't kind of focused around Trae Young, and it was more focused around team ball. As long as that ball is moving around, the players are moving, not just standing still. Because unfortunately, when Trae has the ball, there's a lot of just sit and watch. Because he doesn't seem to look for his teammates. For sure. He always looks for himself and looks for the hoop, which is good when you're on fire. But if you're not on fire and you're just missing or getting blocked and not calling fouls, got to bring your teammates in. Murray looked great. Murray played a great game. Sadiq played a great game. Bogdanovich looked really good. I don't know why they stopped putting him in. But if they play a full team game, guess they can win. But it's the Celtics. I expect the Celtics to win the series. But
to respond. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, when you look at this, the stats wise, percent wise, they shot the Hawks shot 56% from the field. They shot 44.1% from three. They aren't going to be able to repeat that. The Celtics played a good game as well. They shot 48.9% from the field, 43.8% from three. They struggled a little bit in free throws, shooting 68.6%, but in general, the Celtics have been consistent, and this is the first game that we've seen the Hawks be good. So that's going to be the telltale. Can they create consistency with the Hawks? I don't think they're there yet to be able to do that. I agree with what Nate says here. He says, no Hawks fan truly believe this is our year. We saw that in the beginning because there was still empty seats and people not wearing the team shirts that were given out for free that actually looked good. They did look cool, yeah. And Nate all says legit 5 to 16 max are winning this title, maybe 7 if you believe in the Suns. I believe in the Suns. But I agree with you, like 5 teams. Yeah. Like I think Celtics, 76ers. I think Bucks are a question now, depending on what's good with Giannis and if he can stay healthy. And then on the Western side, I mean, you can't count the Warriors out. I think you kind of maybe can put Sac there, but like their inexperience eventually is going to catch up to them, I think, at some point. I think kind of the same with the Grizzlies. It's going to be interesting rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you have any final thoughts?
I also think looking at the stats, I feel like when Smart gets off, I think Brown doesn't get off. Whenever you see Smart get off and he gets off like 20, he's 5 from 12 and 24 points, and he's focused more on getting his shot up instead of actually being the point guard. A lot of times either Brown or Tatum suffers from that movement. And this game, Brown suffered. He only had 15 points, and he was 0 from 4. Yeah. He never found a rhythm. And I think that's because Smart was trying to get his own rhythm going.
I agree with that. Smart definitely was taking more threes than what I'm comfortable with him taking. He even though he can get them, it doesn't mean he should. Jalen's definitely the better streak shooter that you'd rather get hot than Smart. If you're at the Hawks, you're fine with Marcus Smart dropping 20 plus points. You're fine with that.
Yeah, well, that's why I feel like when does Boston Celtics become the most dangerous when they have an actual point guard running points? They don't have an actual point guard running point. I don't think White nor Smart are actual point guards.
Yeah, no,
especially when you have them in the game at the same time. Come on now, they're neither one of those are point guards.
Yep, I agree. But I think let's go ahead and go over the poll real fast, and let's send y'all over. Make sure whenever we send y'all over, y'all go type in some RFS raid, say hey. What's something we control Carlos with? Let's just everybody just say
PJ's the better host.
Go PJ. PJ's the better host. Yeah, everybody spams PJ's the better host. That's what we're going to put in.
So we had 19 votes, and then the top vote was, of course, Celtics at 53%, Hawks at 11%, which we know that was just one person voting that, and then Hawks finally getting one, got 21%. Cool, and don't care, but I'm here. It ended with 16% on the poll for the day. So, yeah.
Love that.
So,
yeah, Kings and Grizz, not enough experience. Suns and Clips injuries. Denver, LAC, Suns. Then I'd go Golden State or LAL in the West. Possibly. Yeah, experience does matter. I agree with that. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and send them over. We're going to close things out as soon as this ends. Y'all just stay here and redirect y'all, and we'll see y'all in the other chat for a couple minutes before we truly get
at the
out
top of your chat, you should see a thing that says hosting over to Uneducated Sport. You can also you can wait or you can press go now. But I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Look out for our next stream. We haven't picked the game yet, which we're going to do tomorrow, but we will be doing one or two of the 4. But I appreciate you. Love you guys, and we'll catch you next one. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.
Cheers.